Yo, we are back. Episode 31, Native Sonz Podcast.
Yeah.
Hey. Back in effect.
Oh, shit.
Man, I'm D.E.O.
I'm Sean G.
I'm Dregs One.
And we are back, episode 31 at Official Business Studios. And this is our first pilot episode with my homie Sid. It's popping.
What up, Sid?
Shout out to him. Hopefully we can bring y'all these videos on a consistent basis.
Yeah, we're just trying to create, content you can
You gotta speak up a little bit.
You can get with.
Come on now, get the energy up. Get the energy up, boy. We on live, man.
This
you
is
gotta
our
be live now.
But this is our pilot episode, though. We can our pilot video episode for our YouTube. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully we can bring that to y'all consistently.
Branch out.
Yeah, for you listeners out there, we're pilot individuals. So be on deck for that. And thanks to everybody that's been listening. This is cool because it reminds me of that when we started this podcast. Actually, we started with the pilot episode. Didn't we do 2 pilots?
Man, we did a couple pilots.
We did a couple episodes that didn't.
Didn't come out. Yeah, you're right.
So we tweaked it out. So we're pretty much doing the same thing right now.
At Dreamer.
Yeah, shout out to
Dreamer.
Shout out to Sean for sure.
Sean Davis is the homie.
How's everybody feeling though, man? It's been a while. Somebody got a big thing off their shoulders.
I'm fit, man.
Major relief.
Man, I just conquered the Goliath.
Off top, for sure. That is like
California bar exam, man.
Passed it.
One take, Jake.
If we had sound effects, I would have put a round of applause and some gunshots. You know what I'm saying? Some air horns.
Yeah, some gunshots, definitely.
Hey, that's a huge thing, man. You know, coming from the background we come from, he made it all the way to Dregs One.
Yeah. It's crazy.
Be on the lookout.
Congratulations, though, bro. That's huge.
Man.
When I seen that, I was like, damn, bro. Bro did that shit.
Hey, that's for all of us, bro.
Yeah, for sure.
I felt the same way when I saw it. Like I was saying offline, it took me like 10 minutes for that to really settle in. Like, damn, I did it.
Yeah.
Because if you don't pass on that first ghost, like your whole future is hanging in the balance.
How long do you have to wait?
You take the test again in February, but then that's another 3 months to get the results.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's basically 6 months of your life. And if you have a job or something lined up and you fail twice, you can lose your job.
Yeah.
Sometimes you fail once, you lose the job.
Yeah.
So it's just like a big wave of stress relief came over me.
So many dominoes.
I didn't even realize like how much it was, how heavy it was.
Yeah.
I just sat down in that chair, dude, and just like.
Where were you?
I was with, a friend of mine, special friend.
Little scoop dude.
You know what I mean? She happened to actually get her results as well. And she passed. Shout out to you.
For sure.
Special one.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, man, so thanks.
Has anything celebratory happened yet? Champagne popping, bottles popping.
I'm
Strip club.
Yeah. I don't like to speak on those things in public, and I definitely can't anymore after this test result. So, it's gonna be felt, not heard.
There you go.
Know what I mean? Yeah. But it's good to see you guys, man.
Yeah. Sean, what's been going on, man?
Man, a lot of shit. Man.
He's talking about a lot. He had a lot. He got a lot going on.
Life is crazy. I recently ended a really long relationship, 3-year relationship.
Should we clap or no?
Nah, it just is what it is. You know what I mean? I love that person. I always will, but it was time for us to part. And I think it's going to be a really good thing for both of us in the long run. So just adjusting to that.
Yeah.
Business is booming as it has been this whole year.
You booked and
so
busy.
I'm really happy about that. And just my health is really good overall, and just been focusing on that and just being happy.
Yeah,
and
you said you lost 17 pounds?
Yeah, I did like keto diet kind of, but not really like the true way it's supposed to be done. But I lost 17 pounds in 9 weeks.
That's tight.
Recently gained back 5. I've been off it for 2 weeks, but I'm about to start some on Monday, so it's all good. I just learned a lot about myself and about food and like what foods work for me and where I want to be at, and it feels great. So yeah, to say the least, life is hella crazy, but there's a lot of good stuff going on, and a lot of stuff I'm optimistic and excited about, and that's a really special feeling. So I'm thankful for that.
Yeah, he came with that good update.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what's up, man. Shout out to you, bro.
Thank you,
man.
Shout out to you, bro.
I've been solid.
I missed you guys.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I've been
we've been busy as shit. We say this
Everybody
every time.
been busy
Because we've been lagging.
But we definitely gotta,
fucking busy. Dude.
We don't want to use that as an excuse not to give y'all these hot episodes.
Nah. We love you guys. We miss you.
Yeah.
What you been up to, D.E.O?
Man, I know I sound like a broken record every time somebody asks me this question, but the studio been going cool. I'm trying to get another engineer in here to kind of relieve me of my Mondays and take over Sundays because I'm never open on Sundays. So he'll be taking over Sundays. And the management shit is going cool. Been getting real busy with Kayla. So I just set up a 4-day little run for her. Frisco, San Jose, Santa Rosa, and Stockton.
There you go.
Yeah. Shout out to homie DJ 12s. He locked her in for 4 days. Yeah. He the homie. And what else? G-Val District 10 dropped. I'm not sure if we did an episode before that dropped.
Nah.
Yeah, the new album dropped. Sean G used at the release.
Yeah, that's tight.
Damn, it has been that long since we did the episode. That's
crazy.
We
didn't done it for like 5 weeks.
Yeah, man. But Sean G was in the building.
That shit was tight.
Yeah, it's doing really well too. He
that's
dropped,
a good project.
I think, like 3-4 videos from it. So 3 videos so far. That's doing well. I just got back from L.A. with Young Lot. He got a video with Glasses Malone and Lil Bean coming soon. It's dope, man. It was a good look, man. Glasses Malone, man. If anybody get a chance to talk to him, dude got dumbass stories, bro. You know what I'm saying? He was
signed to a lot of.
He was
labels,
on Cash Money,
right?
And he got crazy Cash Money stories.
That was the main one, right?
Yeah, he got crazy Birdman stories.
Wasn't he with like Mac 10 too?
Yeah, it was so that's how he was.
Was Mac 10 on Cash Money?
Yeah,
that's right.
Yeah,
oh shit!
Yeah,
Come on, man.
And that's his big homie.
Did he drop an album on Cash Money?
I don't think so.
He just signed to them?
Yeah, for real. And then he ushered Glasses in. And that's kind of like where we kind of started.
Where is Mac 10? I'm sorry to get off track.
I'm going to keep it real, though.
Where is Mac 10?
Mac 10 FaceTimed him while we was at the video shoot.
That's raw.
And I didn't want to fan out.
Mac 10.
I was a huge Mac 10 fan, bro. I ain't going to lie.
Has an iPhone? That's crazy.
Yeah. He FaceTimed him, though, at the video shoot, bro. And I just thought that was
I haven't seen Mac 10 since like 1999, man.
Yeah.
I'm serious,
Come on, man.
He used to be on TV and the radio every day, dog.
Yeah. Who banging?
Yeah, who banging?
He was always who banging in your face.
Yeah, with the khakis and shit.
We talk about this hell times, but one of my favorite Manny Fresh beats is that Mac 10 West Side Connection.
Damn, you did say
Connected
that.
for Life. That's like one of the hardest beats to this day.
So maybe he did drop a Cash Money album, right? Or was it just a single?
Yeah, that was on Cash Money, and then it was Mac 10 featuring Dub C and Ice Cube. So it was like a West Side Connection song, but it was on the Mac 10 album.
Okay.
I gotta revisit that.
That beat is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like, I'll put that beat next to any Manny Fresh beat.
Tight. But yeah, that LA trip was cool. I actually brought like my whole family with me. My girl, my 3 kids.
That's great.
That sounds crazy to say, but
multitasking, huh?
Yeah. And I flew jet suite for the first time.
What is that?
Dog.
I'm not knowing.
There's no other way to fly to LA, bro.
What's it's like the mega bus of planes?
No, bro. It's like the fucking Uber SUV of planes, bro.
That sounds even better.
Yeah. For sure.
It's you were like flying private.
It's a little expensive. It did look private because it's like 20 seats, bro. Yeah. No line, no TSA. It's just lit, bro.
Dude's in the G6.
Yeah, it was sick. It was tight, bro. Like, you really don't stand in a line. And you get your own lounge. It's in a hangar. And it fly into Burbank. And Burbank is better than LAX anyway.
It's less busy.
Is it like flying like first class?
Damn near, bro.
No. I'm saying like the price.
I'm
going to LA in like
business
3 weeks.
class.
I'm like, yeah.
Business class. I would check in. You'll probably spend like $260, $270.
It's not bad.
Yeah, it ain't bad at all.
Did you rent a whip when you got there?
Nah, we Ubered everywhere.
Uber everywhere.
Yeah. So the plane, on one side of the plane is all single row seats. So on the left side, no one sits next to you. Then on the right side is 2 seats, the double seats.
Interesting.
It's tight.
I didn't know about that life.
Yeah, jet suite, man.
Oh, you're a lawyer now, so.
Well, I was on a plane with Jim Jones recently.
That's hard. That's hard.
He's been talking about violating people.
I was going to ask him about that because we were talking about that on the podcast. He didn't look like he was in the mood to meet anybody.
He's like, where are my billies
The
at?
funny thing is, right? I was on my way to New York and I seen an Instagram post of that day that he was supposed to be doing an appearance at a cannabis club on Geneva and Mission. And then I see, like, I'm in line to get on the plane, and I just see, like, this black dude with, like, hoodie and a hat and a Louis bag over his shoulder just walk ahead of everybody and go on first class. And I was like, damn. I was like, that's dope. I was like, who is that? I was like, wait, this is a flight to New York. That's got to be somebody. And I just got on the plane. I just fucking seen Jim Jones. And I was like, I guess he's not appearing at the cannabis club on Geneva and Mission today.
Damn.
He was at SFO at like 8 in the morning.
That shit ain't work out.
Yeah. But no, I didn't ask him about violating Tekashi. I didn't want to get violated on the plane.
Is he tall or is he short?
He's pretty tall.
Nah, he
taller than you?
Nah. He like
no one's taller.
He's like
than
your
you.
height, bro.
No one's taller.
He's like your height, bro.
Taller than me.
I'm gonna keep it real. He like your height and he's like hella stocky.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, it was cool. New York, man, I was saying offline, I didn't really like it, bro.
This time or
This time it's different. It feels like it's changed. Yo, the gentrification out of there is out of control.
Damn.
Oh yeah.
It's not just gentrification, it's the building, like the new construction of buildings. Like Manhattan is like completely under construction. But if you go and look out the window, all it is brand new skyscrapers already. It's nuts. It's so many people. And like Brooklyn, it felt like the Mission. It felt like a Friday night in the Mission.
Yeah.
Like,
Which feels like the marina.
it feels like the marina, bro. Yeah, Lower Haight, you name it. It's like you go out there and you hear that the hipsters own the night. You just hear them. You see them. Like every person you see out there at night, like 2 blocks from the projects, is all white folks having a good old time, smoking little pre-rolls and just bar hopping. And the last time I was in Brooklyn, that was like about 5 years ago. And it was signs of gentrification, but it wasn't that crazy.
Sounds about white.
Yeah. So it's a tough place to live, man. I feel like.
That's
Yeah,
sad.
man.
Yeah. It's too many goddamn people.
What were you doing out there?
Man, I got flown out there for work, and then I just got, the little free benefits.
There you
like, getting out there a little early and a little late and just having some time on my own. And I was out there in Brooklyn and the Bronx. I did a show. As a matter of fact, I just rocked the show in Brooklyn. That was dope.
You booked that out there?
Yeah. I got to rock out there. It was sick. I had that shit turned up, baby. I had it turned up, and I had a New York DJ playing 40 and Fab after I got off stage. Like they was showing love, and it's real, and it was all real New York cats. Like real, it was no white people.
Timberlands.
You know what I'm
It was
saying?
authentic in there.
It is basically a lot of yurt. It was like a lot of them. You know what I'm saying? Like Bronx and Brooklyn, Queens cats.
That's tight.
Yeah, it was dope.
That's tight.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, man.
Bay, man, to the universe. Worldwide.
That game is universal.
Never stops. It's insidious.
But shit, now that I'm like back and I don't have to do all this traveling, we're gonna get these podcasts.
Yeah, I got a lot more time now that I am my own. I'm a free agent now, so I have a lot of time.
There you go.
Not a lot of time. I'm still super busy, but I don't have to. I don't check in with no one.
We got these holidays creeping up on us, though, man. What's that looking like for y'all?
I don't celebrate these Western holidays, brother.
That's real.
I really don't.
You don't use it as an excuse for family, or
I see my family so much.
You don't got nobody coming in or flying in. Nah,
not really. Everybody's local, bro.
Do your folks cook or?
My mom cooks all the time. I'm saying.
Do they cook for the holiday?
Nah, not no more.
Okay.
Once the older people in the family pass away, it's hard to hold on to those traditions.
There's a lot of bad traditions.
That's a fact.
Yeah. So I'd be, you got the kids though, so
Yeah, and my
Christmas is coming.
Yeah. Christmas, and then my oldest daughter, her birthday is 3 days after Christmas.
Ooh.
Yeah. So it's Manny.
So is she used to just getting one round of gifts now, or you gotta do two?
We usually do a
rounds?
trip. I try to like take her to places.
There you
I'm
go.
actually
That's good.
Yeah.
trying to get her to New York this year.
Oh, don't
That's
let
good.
what I said discourage you.
Nah, it's not because she want to see it.
She just want to see it.
She wanna
It's
see
good if you to see it, right?
Yeah,
If
yeah.
you ain't never seen it, if you ain't been there, it's good. But I was there for 8 days.
That's
Yeah.
too long.
It's
That's
too long, bro.
Yeah.
I know.
My first time out there, I was out there for 7 days.
Right.
I never go to New York more than 5 days, but it's different for me because all my family's out there. So it's like I don't sleep when I'm there.
5 days is enough time for sure.
I'm saying that's like the long. Like I
Yeah,
go 4
that's
usually, and I don't sleep because between family and friends, and I'm just like I'm sleeping like 3 hours a day.
The last time I went literally for a day,
Damn.
and it was because somebody
That-
paid for it.
Yeah, that sounds about.
That's dope.
That
Yeah.
sounds like some real business.
So y'all don't like it either? You don't like New York?
I love New York. It's the greatest city in the world, but I haven't been in a few years. I'm going in for my Nona's 95th birthday in January, late January, and I told my cousin, who's a lawyer, but he's a little younger than you. His birthday's on the same day, so I haven't been in a while. I haven't been in like 3 years. So I love New York. It's a big. Both my parents from New York. My mom's from Brooklyn. It's like a big part of my identity, and always has been.
Your dad from the East too, though, right?
My dad grew up in Italy, but his dad was from Harlem. Went to medical school in Italy,
I don't know why I thought your pops was from
my father moved to Long Island when he was 13
Oh, okay.
from Italy, and then he went there, and then met my mom, and then they moved out here. They got married and moved out here, and they were like 25. But anyway, I love New York, but I'm sure
I love it too.
it's
Don't get it
changed. It's
twisted.
changed a lot,
Don't
and
get
it
it
was starting to
twisted.
change last time I was there. And
Nah, y'all just got the same sentiments
So
y'all got for Frisco.
I'm
man.
That's real accurate,
Yeah,
actually.
I'm-
San Francisco is my favorite city. New York to me is the greatest city in the world of my limited travels, and I'm curious to see what it's like this time. But for me, this time it's really like just like a family mission.
Yeah.
So it's a little different, and it's gonna be cold as shit. So
It
it's
was
not
cold.
really.
It was pretty cold. It's gonna be even colder.
No, it's about to be fucking
Yeah.
like 15 degrees at night, cold.
Nah, yeah, I ain't trying to knock it. I mean, I just couldn't imagine
I don't think
living
you're
there
knocking
or
it.
working there.
Nah, you ain't.
I don't think you're not.
Yeah,
I
I
did
probably
some
feel the
dope
same
shit
way.
while I was there. I went to the Bronx Museum of Art. That shit was sick as fuck.
The Bronx is
They
it's
got
great place.
the 1970s and 80s subway art exhibition out there.
I saw
All the
that. I didn't know
original
what that
graph
was.
writers. Bro, they got a room in the museum that they built to look just like a subway station.
Wow.
With the pieces blown up and put on like
tight.
big ass subway cars you can kind of walk through. And they got like screens projecting the cars moving and the
That's
sounds and
hard.
shit.
That's really
That was ill.
What is it called? Brooklyn what?
The Bronx
Bronx.
Museum of
Bronx
Arts.
Museum of
Yeah,
Art.
Don't get it fucked up, bro.
Henry Chalfant Art versus Transit exhibit is running out there until March. If you get a chance, you should
I want
see
to
that.
see that.
You should go see it.
Yeah.
Bronx Museum.
Bronx
Yeah.
Museum of Arts is
Alright,
free.
for
It
sure.
was
I
a
love the
great
Bronx.
It's
experience.
free?
Yeah. Yeah.
I love the Bronx.
Yeah, Bronx was actually my favorite borough. It was my favorite
Really?
part of my trip is being out there.
can
That
see
was
that.
the least gentrified part.
Yeah.
And as a matter of fact,
It's
though,
the sunset of New York.
no. It's hard. It's like the Oakland.
Nah,
it's kind of like the Oakland.
It's like
in
the
New York.
Richmond in New York.
No, I'm
Yeah.
saying
Yeah,
like
it's
on
like
some
the-
Frisco shit. Because the
It
sunset
would be like
is
the
least
Bayview. It would be the Bayview.
Sunset hasn't even been touched though.
The Sunset would be Queens, because Queens probably is limited in gentrification because so many people own homes.
There you
So
go.
that's what the Sunset and the
you
Excelsior
go.
is like out here.
The thing that would
limited.
tweak me out about the Bronx is hella hood, right? You could tell it's hella like tenements and apartments, and it's like hella people, and it's like very few like white folks and mostly Latin folks.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, and black folks. But I went to like a little strip out there, and I went to a restaurant, and it was like booming and jumping, and like good food and good atmosphere. It would like you would expect it to be a hipstery bougie place. But it was actually all owned by like
Nice.
by black and brown folks.
Yeah.
And the
That's
food was
beautiful.
slamming, and everyone was like dressed up and all, but it was all black and brown folks in the building.
That's tight.
How it should
So
be.
it's not too many places like that in the Bay you can go to. You know what I mean? So
I
that
can't
was pretty
think of
dope.
any.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's just its own thing, you know.
Yep. But shit, man.
We're
What
gonna
we
stay on the
got?
topic of
Let's jump into it, though.
gentrification, bro. We're gonna stay on that topic. And one of the newest episodes of this Frisco Gentro shit is a carless Market Street, man.
Oh, God damn.
Like I seen a lot of people praising that shit though.
Like who?
Gentros.
Really? You know Gentros on the low? You
Twitter
be chilling with Gentros?
Twitter Gentros. Come on, dog.
My Gentro friends?
Twitter Gentros.
Sheesh.
Yeah. What are they
How y'all
saying?
feel about it?
I would feel good about it if like we were the people enacting it, but knowing who enacted it, I don't feel good about
Facts.
it. And I feel like it's
You know what? I do know a
of,
native that's praising it. I ain't gonna say who it is.
you know who you are.
Yeah, you know who you
I don't
are.
even know who you are, but you know who you are.
Carlos Market Street, bro. You kidding?
So my first, it's crazy, man. Going back to New York, my first experience with like a carless downtown, like something that would be similar to Market Street, was being downtown Brooklyn, the Fulton Street Mall. So Fulton Street is like one of the main streets in downtown Brooklyn, and even though in the late '90s when I was there, it was carless. There's only buses that could run on that street, and it was kind of tight because you could just like walk around and like you could be like a lot of people, but it was just like this one area is like there wasn't cars. So when Carlos Market Street was pitched, actually like 15 years ago, I was like,
I remember reading that.
I never liked it because I just wanted to be able to drive wherever the fuck I wanted to drive. But I was like, I could see that because Fulton Street Mall, downtown Brooklyn, I got it. I get the premise of it. You know what I mean? Kind of like when you think about it from a logistical standpoint, you're like, the cars don't really need to be on Market Street. You know what I mean? So I get it. But then I know...
Why do you... pause there. Why do you say that?
Because it's just a main-ass street.
I like driving up and down Market Street.
I love it.
I do too,
shit.
But I'm saying...
Sunroof, looking at the buildings.
I'm just saying in a perfect world.
I'm going
like
to tell you
our
this.
world, I'm not an opponent or a proponent. I'm just saying I can see why
When we used to
you
sell
would have
CDs,
cars
bro,
on Market Street.
that used to be lit. When cars... We used to flag down cars, and they used to be buying shit out the windows, and right on Market, in front of the mall, that shit used to be lit, bro. I can't imagine...
The thing is,
whips just rolling up and down. I can't imagine not seeing cars that's like suited up.
I don't know what
rims.
it would look like.
Come on, dog.
I'm not.
those
My whole
days
thing
are
is
over, though, bro.
my whole thing is like I'm not a.
Market is so dry right now.
It is dry,
I
son.
think this is going to be the nail in the coffin.
it's the beginning of
Because
it.
once they get the cars off of there, and it's just going to be people walking around.
Like zombies.
Not even. The zombies going to be gone. It's going to be all the people that work in the Twitter building and all those buildings down there, and people and they're going to be walking around with little beer cups and beer gardens.
Gallivanting.
Yeah.
Feeling free and happy.
Shopping for clothes.
Feeling unthreatened.
And sipping lattes and having little fucking street jams.
Street jams.
You know what I mean?
The opera come down there and perform one time.
Yeah.
They'll be showing movies at night, Friday night movies.
Bike ridings. You know what I
They're
mean?
going to be showing E.T., on a Friday night.
Yeah,
Hate to see it.
bro, the Market Street is so ill, bud. Market Street is so ill, like the way that they planned it out and the way that it was. It's like it was like our 42nd Street to talk about New York, like our Times Square, like the sleazy Times Square, though.
Yeah,
like to go down there and see a movie and get in a fight and steal some fucking
You
shoes,
had to be a gladiator to walk down
and
there.
buy some weed,
For sure.
and get some numbers.
Go to the amusement center. Play some video
Yeah, get
games.
some fits.
Go
you know
to
what I
the
mean?
St. Francis Theater.
Meet up with hella people from all over the city,
Watch a
all over the
movie.
Bay.
Watch a movie. Feel free to smoke blunts in the movie theater.
Yeah.
All
Yeah.
that.
Playground type of shit. You know what I mean? Strip club.
Survival of the fittest.
You know what I mean?
Market Street Cinema.
Yeah.
The Skinema.
Yep.
Crazy Horse.
And the
Warfield.
track, just one of the illest tracks
Yeah.
on the West Coast, probably. You know what I mean? A lot of history, so many history, and so many people shuffling through Market Street.
Barbary Coast.
I was just down there like a couple weeks ago shooting a video, and it's just like, damn, it's just like really almost gone, bro. Like, you know, like
And there's that special part on Market Street, from about, 6 to 8.
seventh,
6 to 8.
yeah.
That's the special part.
Fifth to eighth.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because it
Special
started
part.
at the
World of Stereo.
at the Payless.
Yeah, man.
Yep. Payless used to be.
Remember the psychedelic shop?
Yeah.
It used to be next to the World Stereo
Yeah,
where that
right.
check
Oh,
cashing shit
yeah.
is?
Yeah.
That place.
Bro,
Shout
all
out
those
to
little
Mike.
shops down there used
Shout
to
out
be
to Mike
sick.
at Road
The
Stereo.
fucking Hollywood Billiards.
Yeah, Hollywood
That's
Billiards.
been closed forever, though.
No, I know,
forever.
but I'm saying, like,
So all that shit has been like shuttered and like closed down, and all the new businesses coming in are like what I was talking about earlier, like bicycle repair, coffee, restaurant. It's already looking hella different. It's already techies outnumbering like the hustlers.
Yeah.
And the
I'm gonna tell you one
dopers
thing
out
though, to
there.
play white devil's advocate, bro.
Ooh, white
One-
devils.
White
advocate.
Devils are that's
One thing-
double
Dangerous
devil right
game.
there.
One thing that happened down there recently that was like, man, y'all niggas are just fucking it up.
Oh, that
Was
shit.
that fucking shootout,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah.
Like,
But no one got hit, though, right?
I'm glad a random motherfucker didn't get hit because the way he was shooting.
Yeah, that guy.
Like, come on, bruh.
Guy looked like he was on the Wii or some shit.
Because they've been
That
doing
type of shit, though. You know what I'm saying?
mid-market revitalization. They've been trying to sweep that shit away since the 90s, if not earlier.
Oh, yeah.
And they're about to have it. It's about to be official now.
But that's not.
But you know what?
That didn't make it any better, though. That shit right there.
Yeah, that's part of it.
Of course not.
Yep. I remember when that shit was happening all the time, but I remember when people was getting...
Not shit like that, though.
I remember motherfuckers was getting dome called at the donut shop and shit. I remember definitely people came through spraying shit up.
Not spraying shit up. Niggas used to get knocked down there, but not just random ass... The way he was shooting, bro. Yeah. Come on, bro.
But it's also the camera. It's like, I don't know. This is the thing.
Man.
This is the whole thing. This is the whole thing.
I'm not trying to put too much on
I feel like
I don't know.
I always just hear people talking about shit in general. And they're like, kids these days. I'm like, man, this same shit been happening for like my whole life.
It was worse.
That's what I'm saying.
This was a pretty bad one.
No, this is bad, but I'm just saying shit been going crazy.
It was worse. What you saying back then, it was definitely worse. We was down there. We seen it all.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But
it was
that
definitely
particular
grimy.
incident was like, come on.
No, yeah. It's going to help.
But I do got some insight, though. A very important person. I don't want to shout him out yet, but because it ain't even nowhere near happening. But he want to make 6th Street to 7th Street like Hate Street.
I think I know who you're talking
With
about.
all them
boutiques,
clothing stores, them streetwear stores.
So it's the Supreme store opened up right there.
He want to bring that, and that was part of the reason why he wanted.
That's gentrification too, man. I don't give a fuck. Like all that shit is, dude. Like that shit. I don't.
Supreme being right there is definitely gentrification.
Dude, like that. Hate Street is terrible. First of all, let's talk about Hate Street.
I remember
Hate Street. Exactly, it's terrible. It's a tourist trap.
Pretty dry now.
I remember when Hate Street was everyone that like had a store there, like was there working.
Yeah.
Like it was like hella cool people like actually doing cool shit.
Yeah.
It was actually black people living in Hate Street.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like it was an interesting place. What it's become, especially in the past 5 years, it's disgusting. Like it's a cultural vacuum.
It's a fact.
Like it's just fucking whack as fuck.
It's a retail
dude, you know,
strip.
seriously,
It's
like
like
I got some homies.
Yeah.
I got some good homies right now getting money off Supreme, but fuck Supreme, dude.
Yeah.
Like I don't give a fuck.
It's
That
like
shit's
Union
whack as
Street.
fuck. All the dudes that is into that shit damn near are fucking cornballs.
It is, bro.
All the resellers are cornballs damn near.
Wait. So you wanted to talk about this Supreme story? That's why you wanted to talk about it?
Nah, I'm just saying, like, while we're at it.
I'm genuinely curious because I don't know too much about it.
I don't even know. Like, it's just a thing. Supreme's a big deal. They opened a store in San Francisco on 6th and Market. On Market and 6th.
That's just on Market and 6th?
Yes.
See, I don't even live in Frisco anymore, so
I didn't know it
I'll
was
be
right
out the
there.
loop.
Well, you're a lawyer, though. You should know more than everyone.
I don't know about that.
I'm joking. A dumb joke. But I don't even know what I wanted to say about Supreme. But the fact that you're saying that they, but I don't fuck with Supreme.
Yeah. No,
and
but
the fact that you're saying that they want to have like all those retailers down there, it's like that.
we talking like Black Scale, bring the Diamond Supply back to the city, Pink Dolphin down there, True. I would love to see that.
I think all that little Hate Street corridor, like when they did that block party a few years ago, and then like Cookies and Diamond and all those places opened up, it had promise.
Yeah, definitely.
To be like a cultural kind of.
And they were working on it, bro. They were working on it.
Here's the thing, man, and I've heard this from people who own clothing stores that I shopped at for years that shut down and left Frisco. The type of cultural appeal that we talking about, that like True and all these places are trying to capture, it don't exist out here no more.
Well, streetwear is dead.
Streetwear is dead for one, but two, it's just like the type of young population that would normally come through and shop at those types of places. I don't think it appeals to them the same way right now.
I don't think it does.
I think the demographics.
I also think like the only dope streetwear shit that's dope is the actual streetwear. It's the shit like you're making. the shit of dying breed, the shit like the actual people is really doing. The shit that Colin Taniguchi is fucking when he makes like fucking custom pieces, like all this other shit is.
Why do you say streetwear is dead?
Because it's all just so boring now. It's all cannibalized itself. It's all for the money. It's not for the creative. It's just for dudes trying to get off collections, lookbooks. Like there's no, it's just like hella boring, dude. And it's become, that's what happens with a lot of things. It's become too decadent and it's watered down.
It was a good run.
Even all, dude, if you look at like even all the brands I've historically liked, like Sir, A-Life, Black Scale, whatever, like all this shit, damn near I go on, I'm like, dude, like everything on your website is whack. Like I don't even want, like there might be like one thing I want.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, I give up. You know what I mean? Like, you know, like there's only a few brands that are really tight right now to me. And they're not even that tight. Even the ones that are really tight are not like, oh shit, everything they're making is tight.
Man.
You know what I mean? And so that's why for me personally, and shout out Colin Taniguchi, he said that shit there on Twitter. It's like, dude, it's all about the classic shit. It's all about that. I rock with the classic shit. Everything I rock with really pretty much is just like, shit ain't never gonna get old. I don't give a fuck what anyone says. I like it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so, but streetwear and also just having all that shit in one area is like cannibalizing itself also.
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie. I haven't bought clothes in so long, bro.
See, I've been buying a lot of clothes.
I don't know where to find shit that I like.
I lost weight, so I bought a lot of clothes and it's just like there's not a lot of type. I want to be spending money.
Go out of your way.
I want to spend money, and there's like there's few things I want to fuck with.
I'll be wanting to spend money on just a new look all the time, and I go into Macy's or somewhere.
Look, bro. Like, see, this is what I'm saying. This is what I miss about Market. You used to be able to go to like 5 different shops at Market and just be like, "Give me a fit."
Kaplan's.
Midtown Rags.
Give me a fit.
Kaplan's.
The Midtown Rags, City Limits. Kaplan's. Oxford Street.
House of Blue Jeans was raw.
House of Blue Jeans. Yep.
House of Blue Jeans was raw.
All those Kaplan's. But you used to be able to go and see somebody.
Well, that's what it was. And that's historically
like,
what it was.
I
mean, Kaplan's is around for like 75 years. You know what I mean? Like that's what Market Street was like for Northern California. It was like a place where people can come get outfitted for whatever. Like that's what it was. But
I got
now
fitted on Market Street.
Our city is a fucking tech hub.
Yeah.
It's the tech hub of the world. So look what it is. And in fact, what this week is Dreamforce.
Yeah.
So, you know, I mean, it is what it is. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't even know. I don't know where to go anymore.
That's why we gotta do our own shit,
bro. I used to go and see White Mike, man.
Yeah.
Before I knew White Mike was White Mike.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, man.
That whole time, you never knew that was White Mike.
You give me some deals, man.
Same
like,
here,
how much for them jeans? I got 50. Can you do it for 50? So give me 55.
Yeah.
Them type of shit.
For sure.
Man.
Definitely.
Things just aren't the same no more, brother.
What else we got on the list?
Let's keep it moving.
So we're not feeling cars not going down Market Street.
Yeah, nah.
That's just whack.
Pretty much.
If we were in charge, it would be tight. But we're not in charge.
Nah.
It could be tight.
Yeah.
I mean, well, actually, one thing I was going to say about that is just like it don't make sense to have cars on Market Street just because it's such a pain in the ass to drive on Market Street now. Yeah. All these lifts and everything, and you're just going to be behind hella buses and it's hella crowds. It sucks driving down Market, but
you got to know how to drive down Market.
I know you have to know how to drive down Market, and most people don't know. But now, what are they going to do when people are trying to cross Market?
I think that they'll allow that.
No.
But it's going to be such a pain in the ass.
No, they will, because
they're probably
how they do it now with the meter maids, right there. No, you can't make a right. You can't make a right. You can't make a right. All it is a right. You can't. You already can't make a left.
Yeah, you can probably go.
Yeah, you already can't make a left. You can't make a right.
Man, this is crazy, bro. I don't like
just
change. Too much change.
Let's just before we move on, let's put on our imagination caps. Let's think if the tech boom never happened. And let's go back to San Francisco in 2010. How glorious it was when the Giants won their first World Series.
For real.
And if that energy just kept building, and you know,
the city
instead of Dregs becoming an attorney, he became the mayor, and you and me did some other kind of civic responsibilities, and we decided to come up with the carless Market Street. It would be dope.
Or I thought
like if it was still the you know what I mean? If it was still the same thing.
I thought it tracked out in 2009 and bubbled in 2010 and 11.
I'm just saying, the carless Market Street in that situation could be really tight.
I don't know. I'm just sad.
For the people.
I'm gonna live in a world where kids can't drive down Market Street. Kids from Frisco can't drive down Market Street.
Pretty soon they're gonna say it's an age limit to even be on Market Street.
You gotta be 21.
Yeah.
To buy weed.
I can see that's coming.
Either gotta be 21 or you gotta have a Supreme hat on. Anyway, let's move.
Yeah,
let's
come on, man.
We got a lot of topics to run through.
We could stay in Frisco. Sideshows.
Oh yeah,
Sideshows in Frisco.
Dude.
Dun, dun, dun,
So
investigative report.
There's been some crazy sideshows in the city lately, and I got caught up in one about a month ago, and it was the biggest sideshow I've ever been in inside San Francisco, like by far.
That's tight.
You know, I've been in situations where things like that have jumped off in East Oakland, Port Oakland, and I've been around, and you're like, yeah, like that should just be happening out here. So you're like, all right, let's watch the show. This shit was insane. It was underneath the Central Freeway, where South Venice is the boss, and it lasted for like, I estimate 30 minutes. I was there for 20 minutes. I was doing an event at Public Works, and I could hear a screeching of tires outside, and that was for at least 10 minutes. I didn't really think about what it was, or I thought maybe it was something on the freeway. I come outside, and there's just cars backed up, and there was just sideshow going on for like hella long, dude.
That's
like
crazy.
For so long that I was like, it felt like a dream. Like it didn't feel real. I was like, how is this happening here? Right in the middle of South Venice, underneath the Central Freeway, and there's like 300 or 400 people outside watching this shit. And I got out of my car like we couldn't drive because the streets were all blocked out. So I literally parked my car on the street in the middle of the divider right there and just got out and started filming some of that shit. And it was crazy. Like cars were coming in and coming out, like coming around the block, like, and I could see cop cars down the block, like 2 or 3 blocks down at each end, but they like weren't approaching. So I guess they were kind of on some like.
Letting it happen
kind of shit, and collecting information, trying to pop dudes later on.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, kind of like I explained off there, like how like a lot of cops don't do high speed chases anymore because it's too risky. Mm-hmm. There might be you know, you do a high speed chase, someone dies,
right.
Vehicular of a homicide, or whatever.
I know somebody that died now.
Yeah, this shit is dangerous. I remember that shit's happened hella much when I was a kid, running hella park cars and shit like that. Mm-hmm. So I can only imagine that was their tactic. And then there was a viral tweet from some fucking tech dork a couple weeks ago that I originally commented on a thing like that was weeks ago, but I guess maybe it was another one by the footage because it seemed early in the night. But there was another sideshow Halloween weekend. So it probably was November 1st. Or was it the weekend before Halloween? It was one of those times. And there was another sideshow in the same exact area, South Venice on the Central Freeway, and some tech dork was like, look at the unlawlessness or the lawlessness of San Francisco. It's a new Gotham City.
We need Batman.
And so he was saying that I think the whole lawlessness thing has been being pushed in response to the new D.E.O.
Right.
Yeah, I think this dude was a plant.
Claim that like because they elected a liberal DA that's not tough on crime, that crime is going to get out of control. And I think that same dude or some other dude said San Francisco is a city where like Batman could be real. It's a Gotham City. Crime is out of control, and there's a bunch of rich billionaires around.
And all this shit was right before the election too.
Yeah.
So the whole thing is like I don't even think that dude.
It was after.
No, it was right before. The election is the first Tuesday.
The Batman one when the dude was like this city.
No, that sideshow shit too.
That was before.
That sideshow was before the election's only the first Tuesday in November, right? That was before that. That was leading up to that. And that dude like reeked of being a plant or something. Like he reeked of like his whole shit. Like he was like, I'm a Bay Area native.
That shit about the lawlessness, he had everybody hopping on his line.
Yeah, I wanted his helmet.
That went viral just for people.
No one agreed with him.
Yeah,
dude, we fucking roasted that dude.
Is San Francisco crime out of control? I don't
Fuck no, that shit is dude. It's the safest it's been in my entire life, dude.
I agree.
Yeah.
By far.
Yeah, when you put it that way.
By far, like, come on, dude. Like,
yeah. The worst you gotta worry about is your car getting broken into.
And the worst thing too is like motherfuckers move to a city and don't want. And we talk about this hell times. You move to a city, you don't want city life to occur. It's city life.
Yeah.
Don't move to our city and try to change it to something different.
My bad, y'all.
To fucking try to change that shit to fucking Wisconsin or Omaha, Nebraska, or where the fuck.
Where they come from.
Yeah. Fuck out.
They wanted to feel like.
Meanwhile, all your relatives are on meth and shit and out there fucking like tipping cows and shit. You know what I mean?
Well, there's definitely worse things you could be doing than starting sideshows. Did you swing them? Did you get, nah?
Sean got busy.
You didn't go spin them up?
I'm just a bystander.
When was the last time you ever spun them up?
I never. I've been in a car that have, though.
Yeah.
I've been in many a cars that have.
In a sideshow or just spinning them?
Both. both. I didn't used to go to sideshows, bro. I used to always feel like that was an Oakland thing.
Definitely.
It's not. Yeah, it's not. It is Oakland thing, right? It probably started. The first sideshow ever was probably in Oakland.
I think so.
Right.
According to Richie Rich.
Yeah. According to a lot of people. According to that movie, Exhibition of Speed, back in the day. You ever see that shit?
Nah.
What?
Oh, it was a hood movie.
This is like a Thiz documentary.
Yeah. You're right. Yeah. Oh, I think B Love put it out.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, he was a car dude. So
Exhibition of Speed. Go check that shit out on YouTube. Get some history.
It's on YouTube?
I seen a sideshow in my high school at lunch at ISA. That was pretty
Wow,
dope.
where?
In Petro Hill.
But where, like...
Outside of ISA.
On that
like
hill?
I saw it from the schoolyard.
On that hill? What the fuck? I went to Isaiah as well.
Not like
freshman
on
year?
the hill, but like, you know, like
the
the
intersection
in front of the liquor store. Yeah, I seen
Like,
some
where
dudes
was
spinning them up.
Manny.
It was dope. It was like right when like the school bell rang and everybody
That's
got
tight.
it.
I remember. You know what's crazy too is I remember a mini sideshow breaking out underneath the Central Freeway at Mission Street after an event at Lavende, and Barry Bonds was at that event too. This is like probably 2008.
Damn. Barry was
that
swinging
was
them.
Lavende used to crack so hard.
Yeah,
Barry was spinning them up.
Yeah, and there was
the window
there
of
was a
50.
couple cars going dummy right there. It was definitely like some tail end of the hyphy era, and it was that was eerily similar, but also completely different at the same time.
I wanted to go back to what you were saying about Chester. You said that people saying that he's seeming like he's not gonna be tough on crime.
Well, that's his whole platform. His parents are political prisoners, and he was a public defender, so he's definitely like pro-defendant. That's his whole political platform. And instead of prosecuting, he's into doing stuff like restorative justice, and you know, it's been a trend of like progressive DAs in other major cities like Philadelphia.
How's that working?
Well, I think it's working. The one in Philadelphia I probably followed the most is dude, I believe his name is Larry Krasner. And it's like he's a public defender, and then he got elected. And then the day he came into office, he put out like this 10-point platform that like any time a felony can be charged as a misdemeanor, charge it as a misdemeanor. No bail.
No cash bail, right?
Yeah, no marijuana offenses. Just like all this like simple like, but to them, to people who are right wing or whatever, it's like, oh, it's crazy.
Well, yeah, because
it's just common sense stuff that makes things more efficient, and they've been seeing results in Philly. Like the crime has gone down, I believe, since he actually took office.
But he's saying that, what do they call it? The broken window crimes?
Yeah, offenses to life offenses.
So he's not
quality of life offenses.
Quality of life offenses. He's not gonna be tough on those.
Yeah.
I mean, there's no point. All that shit is used to oppress people and to make money for.
So the Bippin Task Force, he's gonna dismantle that.
I don't know.
I don't know about that.
I'm asking for a friend.
I don't know about that, but I would assume that the graffiti stuff.
Bippin, like if you take away Bippin, you're gonna fuck up the whole economy out here.
Yeah.
You're gonna really put gentrification in overdrive.
Bippin, man.
Yeah.
You ever just roll up a street and you see hella broken glass like down in every other car? Like,
Bruh.
I think, I don't know.
Somebody cleaned up.
Indeed.
He's also, Cheza he said he would have prosecuted the cops that killed Mario Woods and Alex Nieto.
Yeah.
That's what he said. Hopefully he doesn't have a chance to like put that into practice, but if it happens, it would be crazy if he actually did prosecute the cops.
What does it mean? I don't mean to cut y'all, but this is what I've been waiting to ask y'all. What does it mean to y'all for him to kind of like openly and kind of support George Gascon when people think that he's so
I don't think that
progressive?
he openly supported him. I think what he did was like.
I mean, the shout out kind of.
I think what he did was just something you do as a professional. I think he has to play the game in a certain way at this point. He's now part of the beast, like or not, no matter what he's going to do. And so, it was the honorable thing to do, the right thing to do.
Being a good sport?
I think exactly.
Okay.
I think it was playing the game. I think it was like, all right, let me do this, so I don't have to like. And it was a tweet too. It wasn't even like
It was a tweet for sure.
It was some shit he could write hella quick. Like it wasn't like he had to like. I think it was just part of the game. It's part of the game, man, and that's what it was. And like some people got offended, and it's like fuck George Gascon, but it's like there's a lot bigger fish to fry.
Yeah.
You gotta
what I mean?
work with these people. If
And
you're
you
a
gotta work
district
with 'em.
attorney in one city and he's a district
You
attorney
can't make
in another,
enemies. Yeah.
He can't.
Can't make
what are you gonna
enemies.
do? You
That's
can
true.
still push your line without being in direct opposition to these people on some personal shit.
And the whole thing too is like you gotta rub elbows with people you don't like when you're in politics. When you're in any kind of industry, you're gonna have to deal with people that you fucking can't stand.
Yeah.
I gotta
It's a fact.
fucking like be.
Did
cool.
George win? Did he win in LA?
I thought he did.
I think he got appointed.
Yeah, it was
Are you
interim,
sure?
right?
I think he got appointed. I don't know.
He was appointed.
I
That's
thought
why
But
he
he
went down
is
I thought
the
he
DA of
quit. I
Los
thought he
Angeles.
quit San Francisco
to go down there and run.
to go down there and run.
Oh, is that how it works?
Yeah.
I thought he quit to be appointed.
No, he quit to run.
Yeah, I thought
and
he was
then
appointed.
in his place, Lyndon Breed appointed Chez's opponent.
Right.
Which everybody's saying, I think she fucked up by doing that.
Yeah, because it was a
So-
pattern.
It just made it look too obvious. Like a lot of people
had a
caught
pattern
out.
of that.
Yeah, there are people coming out of politics that had left politics to come back in just to say, "Hey, what the fuck?
Yeah,
This is
stop
some
doing that
bullshit."
shit. You
She
do
didn't
that
get
shit.
no support on that.
Well, the woman Susie Loftus still a really close election.
But it was also super low voter
No, I'm
turnout.
saying
Yeah.
The super low
London
voter.
didn't get any support when she appointed her.
Nah,
Because it was unethically wrong.
wasn't
It
a
was
good
wrong.
move. It was too
And then the whole thing
obvious.
too is like, think about it. In low voter turnout, that always favors a conservative platform, and they still lost.
Yeah, people weren't having it. Even other conservatives were like, "This is some horse shit."
Yeah, I did.
Yeah,
It's turning into Gotham. I don't know what we're gonna do.
I think it's actually a good sign. You know,
It's fucking. I can't remember the last time like democracy worked in favor of some shit I believe to be good.
I agree, bro.
yeah.
I can't remember like the last time where someone actually won that like should be in charge.
I've said this.
I mean, I guess
on,
AOC winning and like nationally, but I guess in local
Out
politics.
here in the city.
Yeah,
I feel like I said this kind of on Twitter. Is like I believe like San Francisco elections too, man. I believe them motherfuckers is throwing away the ballot bags. I bet a few of them are getting mysteriously lost down the garbage shaft. You know
Well,
what I mean?
there was some that washed up from the bay.
Is that right?
You don't remember that? Like 10 years ago, like some
Nah.
ballot boxes washed up down by the Embarcadero.
Some Gavin Newsom shit.
Some shit. I don't
They're
remember.
like,
bro.
whoops, we left
That
these
shit really
ballots.
happened. But yeah, you tweeted some shit like, I believe, like, say SF elections are rigged, and I quickly retweeted that.
Yeah, there's been so many fouls.
As much as I felt like this dude totally could win Chesa, and I felt like, I still vote in San Francisco. I came into the city to vote for him, you know what I mean? And, of course, I'm just highly skeptical. But it happened, man. I felt great. I think I texted you.
I didn't vote this year.
I texted Equipto. I was like almost not gonna do it, but I was like, dude, I have to vote for that dude.
Yeah, I didn't know too much about him at all.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
Yeah.
keep it real.
We'll see what happens.
it's a landmark victory, man.
That's tight.
It's really a big deal.
We'll see.
And it's the first, I believe, it's the first DA in over 100 years that wasn't endorsed by the mayor that won.
That's tells
huge.
you a lot. Yeah.
That's crazy.
That's huge. That he's not part of the machine. You know,
That's Manny.
so
I didn't know that.
we know how shicey the machine is out here in
Facts.
on the Barbary Coast. So
Yeah, this place been lawless.
Yeah,
Fuck
it's
you
been
mean? It
gangster.
was founded on
on
lawlessness.
the fucking
That's why I didn't understand that.
everything about it.
But I think I never thought about what you said that tweeter was a plant.
Man, Bay Area native. But remember, he said, how should I respond to this? I was like, you should respond by deleting your account and
Right.
getting the fuck out of here.
That was crazy.
Anyway, let's move on. We got a lot of shit to talk about.
We do.
We got to address these things for the people.
Sideshows in Frisco though, man. Keep that shit going.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say there's places where they go down regularly, but I'm not gonna say on the air. You know,
Nah.
Yeah,
you know what I'm talking
I saw
about.
what I saw. Everyone saw
There's
it.
some places though, like every weekend.
You'll be amazed who listens to
Yeah.
this podcast.
But I
bro.
know those places.
Yeah, right.
I know those places in Oakland. I don't know those
Random
places out
people
here.
always tell me, I'll be listening to y'all shit.
That's why I'm
For
not
real.
snitching on here.
You know who told me that listened and I was hella shocked? Stretch.
Oh, dope.
Seaside Stretch?
Yes.
Wow.
He hit me. He was like,
Shout out Seaside Stretch.
we had an hour long
legend.
conversation a couple weeks ago. He's like, yeah, I checked out like 6-7 episodes.
Wow.
I'm like, for real?
That's dope. We got a lot to say, man.
Yeah, we gotta keep it
Appreciate
coming.
all
Shout
y'all.
out, shout out the Crip, man.
Yeah, we gotta keep it going.
We gonna keep this shit Bay Area. We got Afrotech on the docket. How y'all, it passed. It was a couple weeks ago. But it's an annual thing. But for those who don't know, Afrotech is what it sounds like. Black people in tech meet up, mixed in with the white money, and you got Afrotech.
Yeah, so it
money only has one color, brother.
Thousands of people.
That's green.
Yeah, right.
Descended onto Oakland, California for Afrotech.
But it's usually in Frisco though.
Is it?
And I was kind of confused about the switch up.
Actually, yeah, no, you're right. Because I remember last year was like they had their big party at the Midway.
Yeah, and then but it's usually at Palace of Fine Arts.
Yeah, and this year was in Oakland.
Yeah,
many venues out there, and it was cracking, man. I was fucking knee deep in a whole bunch of shit at that time, and I was super busy. But I got the phone call from my homie DJ Scream, the legend in Atlanta.
Dope.
He tapped in with me and was like, "What's up? I'm in the city."
Subtle flex.
And
I like that.
Yeah,
he invited me out to a Twitter party at a Complex, and I hung out with that man for a while. And saw him do his thing. It was super cracking. And it was just beautiful to see like Oakland really be like the chocolate city that it is, and to see that empowerment.
I'm gonna say this,
and on that level, and just to see hella people from other places that I don't think have ever really been to Oakland or anything to that to see that,
I got a couple things, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of felt the way losing Afrotech. I felt like Afrotech was kind of like for exactly what you just said. It brought like a black population to the city. You know what I'm saying? One, two. The sourness of it is like that shit is hella overpriced, bro. It outprices a lot of people. Mm-hmm. I want to go every year. You know what I'm saying? And every time I look at them tickets, it's like $400, $500.
Yeah, it's definitely on some it's definitely
some
at this point.
Ass shit,
it's on
bro.
some influencer.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely on some shit.
Yeah. And my girl, her job, she worked for a tech company. They were going to send her to go, and she kind of felt the way about it and wanted me to go with her. But by that time, I was like, man, I was already too busy. But it is a trip. Like only companies, you can only damn near attend that way. Your company paying for you,
and I think that's how a lot of people went.
Yeah,
it felt like there was a lot of corporate money, and it felt like that's who was paying most people's way.
What did they have on the agenda? Was it just let's meet up and?
It just seems like there was like a lot of parties.
Yeah.
And they were finding a lot of talent. But then also there's stuff in the daytime that was, there's different seminars and things like that. But I feel like the parties were like the big deal that I saw. But I'm in nightlife, so that's
ever
my
since
scope.
I started getting into this tech shit, I keep my eyes and ears to shit like that. And every year in the city is something called Launch that happens. It's a huge event. It's put on by Jason Calacanis or some shit like that. He's like an early Uber investor. He's like a VC. But it's a free event to people who start like me, start up, no bread, no funding. Like if you can prove that, you get to go free. But he charges $5,000 to the people, like a VC or a founder with X amount of employees and shit like that. He charges, but he also has open slots for people to be able to go free and be around those type of people, be in that type of environment, and that kind of opened my eyes up to the tech world a little bit. You feel me? Being there, that's how I feel like Afrotech should be. Open it up for young black founders who ain't got no bread.
You should do that event.
I would love to do
you talking
like
about
that
right now? Because what you just described, I didn't even know about. I knew about it vaguely, but what y'all just described, it doesn't sound like it's meant to be what you're talking about. You should do that, bro. Actually, who you should talk to? Fly Benzo?
Yeah, that's the homie.
Yeah, you should talk to him because he does a thing
he
called...
He does do some hella trap tech.
Man, tech house
I ain't been there yet. Yeah, but he...
Trap Code. I'm sorry, I'm not remembering it right now.
Yeah.
Fly, but yeah, I've been seeing it. Him and the homegirl Talia.
Yeah.
They do that, bro. You should connect with him on that.
Yeah, I do. I saw him at a what was that? At another little convention that I was there with Yee, and I ran into him, and he was telling me about it. And my homie Rain, who was in a group with you know, he rock with the Jealous Guys and shit now. He always telling me about that type of shit with Fly Benzo.
Yeah, they do. They're actually all doing a bunch of stuff together.
Yeah.
Yep.
You right though. I definitely should have been reached out.
I'm gonna go to these events and I'm gonna find
bro.
some clients, bro.
Yeah, man, please shake shit up. That's why I like going to shit like that. Cause I don't put on no suit. I don't put on no collar. I go in my motherfucking hoodie.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
And I think one thing I want to add though. Is like there's all these high price tickets, but if you like know people, like they're gonna hook you up. I think there's a lot of people that get put on lists, and like
I agree. I just didn't know who to reach out to for Afrotech. Actually, the only person that called me regarding Afrotech and in outside events was Gary Archer.
Wow,
he was doing a event because he rocks with Gager, and Gager being a tech company, he was doing an Afrotech event for Gager. And he called me to see if I wanted to partner or whatever the fuck. But he just didn't follow up. And I attribute it to him just being hella busy putting the shit together. But he did call me, though. And he was the only person to call me to reach out.
Yeah. Well, it seems like I can imagine if you're saying what you're saying, like there's a lot of companies paying for their employees to go. I can
sponsoring the party.
Yeah, and they're sponsoring it. I can see it's kind of sounds funny style.
Yeah.
But I will say this: I don't work for a tech company, but I've been able to like see them and be in their headquarters and stuff, and around some of their employees and stuff. I think that's a difficult space to be in if you're not part of the mainstream culture going on in there. And I'm looking at some of these big companies right now. Some of these clients, and like, man, these people are in another galaxy. So, just in terms of like money and access and resources and privilege and schools,
privilege is high, bro.
University classes, like all these networks and stuff. It's really crazy. So I definitely think it's important. It'll be really hard, man, to work for a tech company and be black and any kind of minority. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I think
my
so.
girl deal with that shit all the time. She be telling me.
Especially the more bigger and successful the company, I'm sure the harder it is.
Yeah, man.
Because they be so culturally clueless.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Tone deaf.
Yeah.
And they don't give a fuck about culture either. Like, they don't do any...
They give a fuck about their company culture.
Exactly. They don't care about any cultural
sensitivity. And that's the culture of making money.
Training or, like, anything like that. You know what I mean? And it's obvious the way that the tech industry has negatively impacted our communities.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It shows that they don't give a fuck, that they don't try to assimilate, they don't try to, like, reach out to us, they don't try to get along with us, they don't try to... They can't even fucking tip their fucking change at the fucking taqueria.
There's
you know
been
what I mean?
a lot of toxic people coming out of that space. It's definitely not, you can't talk, it's not a general sweeping statement, but it's undeniable, like some of the people and companies and decisions that have been made. It's many.
Yeah, it is.
Next year, though, we're crashing Afrotech.
Man,
and we're going to get with Fly Benzo and have the tech trapping.
Let's do it.
Let me know how I can help make this happen.
Yeah.
Because I know we can get guests. It's like everything.
Let's go.
I'm down.
Native Sonz podcast, live podcast.
Yeah.
Plan an event right in the middle of that motherfucking.
Mm-hmm.
All right, man. Let's get to the spice.
Oh, shit. What she got?
We a little late on it, but we gotta react to this, man. As some Frisco niggas, man, you know what I'm saying? As a Native Sonz, as some Bay Areans or Baydestrians, we gotta talk about this Guapdad situation, man.
Oh, bruh.
Guapdad and Russ.
Yeah.
Russ attacked Guapdad. Where was that at? It was
Rolling
backstage.
Loud?
It was backstage.
No,
it wasn't Rolling Loud. It wasn't Rolling Loud.
One of them festivals. AC3?
It was.
That was at AC3, I think.
I don't know. It was definitely backstage.
I think it was.
Guapdad mentioned Russ in a bar in his intro. Actually, first of all, Guapdad album is tight.
Hella tight.
I don't know if you heard it.
I haven't heard the album yet, but I like Guapdad.
Dude is talented.
Yeah.
That song with Buddy?
He's hella creative. Yeah.
That song with 6 Lack?
6 Lack.
That's my favorite one. I have to say it. I don't even want to say it, but I have to say it now so people will understand.
It's, he he put out a creative album. It's hella tight. Dude is going somewhere. He just got to just stick with it. But
he ain't there yet either.
He ain't there yet. Nah, he
like
got a
it
lot
was
of room
tight,
to grow.
and it's
Yeah,
like
he got a
you
lot of
could
room to
see
grow.
like he's still trying to figure out what
Yes.
really works.
Yes,
And it was still
yeah.
tight. I
That
mean,
dude
just
needs like a show. He needs a TV show.
yeah, he needs everything, bro. Like he's
Yeah.
a star. He's a star on many levels. Anyway,
in the intro, he just mentioned something about.
Oh, they fought at a music festival in San Antonio.
Okay. So it was like he said something about ain't nobody trying to hear that shit. You on some Rush shit or something like that. Something about that, like
Yeah.
because the running industry
It's not
joke.
even important. It was so minor.
Man, it was a run over love.
It wasn't even a
It was just a
stinging
little-
bar. It wasn't
it
even
wasn't.
a vicious like attack.
And then Russ, he felt like he wanted to see him about it, right? And according to the footage, he walked up to him and like his actual hired security.
It's Goon Squad. He has hired goons, bro.
Man, he got hired security. Bro.
Russ is on some kingpin shit. Like,
If your goons got guard cards, they not goons.
man, but they're paid goons. It's like, I don't know, bro. It's
he's on
weird
some
shit.
fucking New Jersey Goomba.
So
Yeah,
fake
yeah.
Italian shit.
apparently
bro.
though, he walked up to him. He said, "What's up with that shit?" He said, "I wanted to highlight you about that." And according to Guapdad, he was like, "All right, it's all good." And then he swung on him out of nowhere, and like that's what it looked like.
They attacked him.
And
Attack.
Anybody
Ambush.
you're not stupid if you choose to run from a group of people when one of them is the aggressor. You know it's not gonna be a fair situation. So he tried to get up out of there, and everybody tried to make it seem like it was on him or he was the bad person. For
Yeah, you're not really supposed to just stand there and get jumped.
Nah. Because it ain't gonna be no 1-on-1.
Yeah, I mean,
Even if it's like 7, 8 on 3, it ain't gonna be no 1-on-1, bro.
Nah.
Because if you beating his ass, you think dude friends was gonna let him?
yeah, if
or
all
let
those
you-
people approach you,
Come on, man.
And also the thing is like
And you the moneymaker. Come on,
when
come on.
people
bro.
ambush you, it's like who the fuck knows what the fuck's going on, man?
Exactly.
And especially in like a fenced in little area like that. Like I saw the footage, it's like who knows?
Yeah,
You gotta
well,
just fend for yourself.
so Russ has been doing this, right?
He definitely been on his pull-up shit.
Yeah, people been getting throwing little jabs at him on some rap shit or some social media shit. He be trying to see them with hired goons,
Yeah.
goombas. I shouldn't even say goons, just some fucking private muscle. He be trying to muscle people, bud. And I get it. It's kind of dope on some like old school 90s shit where it's like if you talk about somebody in a record, you better be ready to see him. But it's
I'm
not
all
on some.
for that.
It's not on some 90s
Yeah,
shit.
it ain't that.
It's on some 2000s. I got some money.
I got more money
some
than you.
paid goons. It's some social media shit.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
some
it's
sensitive
done.
in your feelings ass shit.
And you know what it
It's
is?
some camera footage ass shit. Like if you're really trying to snake somebody, you don't do it where there's camera footage.
Man, I'm gonna
involved,
keep
bro.
it real, bro. I'm gonna piggyback on what you just said. If the camera footage catches the very, very beginning of it, you know that shit
You
was
know
staged.
it's staged. Yeah.
and the whole thing too is that
But see,
I
my
wanna-
thing
I
is,
wanna-
if I'm trying to fuck you up, I'm gonna do it in a place where there ain't no cameras
Yeah,
around.
I don't want no
And
cameras.
there ain't gonna be
Yeah,
no
they're trying to go to
fucking
jail.
big headline on double XL or none. I'm gonna fuck
It's
you up.
all alleged.
You hear me, Russ? I'm gonna fuck. No, I'm just playing. I want all the smoke, Russ.
I wanna say a
hope
couple-
you listening.
I want to say a
For
couple,
fucking with Guapdad,
I want to say a couple things. First of all, fuck Russ. Second of all,
bro. He gonna pull up on you.
I don't give a
He gonna
fuck.
pull up to somewhere.
hey, we got some fucking Italian on Italian crimes.
For
You know what I
real.
mean? Like we're Paisan on Paisan crimes. You know what I mean? But what I want to say is that people, bitch ass people like Russ and Logic and whoever fucking hack motherfuckers is out here. The real reason they mad is because they're not accepted in the culture. Because they're not really part of the culture. They're mad that they could sell all these records and they're still not down with the hip hop community. They're still not down with the black community.
That's
They're
true.
still not because they're fucking cornballs and they're not. They aren't part of that community.
Why
And
you
that's
gotta
what
hate on-
this-
why you gotta throw on Logic though?
Cause he's the same shit. He doesn't attack people, but he'll be crying like, "Why don't people like me? I stole these records. I fucking do arena tours." I'm like, "Cause you're a cornball, bro."
I think Russ is in a whole nother category.
But no, it's like
it's the same
Russ
lane,
is
no.
more bitch made. But what I'm saying is that the root of their anger is the same place.
I thought Logic. I don't know why.
The
You
root
know,
of
clown
their-
me for this, but I don't listen to Logic. But I don't think he's that bad.
Bad of a
I'm
person
not.
or
It's
what?
not even about.
Rapper person, he seems fine. I'm
He
just
could
like,
put bars together, but he do be complaining.
He's
on
an
something.
easy
Why
target.
am I not?
I'm saying, why are
accepted?
these people
Really?
complaining?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't blame him though. I don't blame him for that. If you really love hip hop and this is in you, and you actually can spit and you talk about something real,
But if
I
you
would probably
corny, you
fuck with
corny
you.
though. That kind of.
yeah.
I mean, you corny. Just own it and be.
You could shake corny.
Be
bruh.
yourself, like,
I
whatever.
mean, if you're not, you can be all of that. Like, you talking about some positive shit, you rap about some positive, you cool and everything. But if the corn start coming out of them pores, man, you can't shake it, bro.
Yeah.
And I'm just saying, he like mad. They're those dudes, and there's other people I thought about that I forgot about now. But they're mad that they're not accepted in really like black culture. You know what I mean? But in hip hop,
I don't think that's on you to speak on.
I mean,
no, but
this is what I see.
All right, and
as someone that's a guest in that,
Logic.
It's a lot of hip hop.
I am, but I am an accepted guest, and you know.
Well, don't make me revoke that.
Why would you do that? Is your lawyer? You feeling good about yourself?
It's a lot of half black, half white rappers that run around that don't have no identity issues.
Mm-hmm.
So when I see half black, half white.
Yeah, but he looks like the most, as a half black, half white dude, he looks like the most non-black, half white, half black dude.
I mean, looking at dude, would you?
I'm not the first person to say it.
You're right, though.
I mean, looking at
you talking about Russ or Logic?
Logic. Russ is not black.
Russ is white. Russ is white.
Oh, okay.
He's white.
But I don't give a fuck. I mean, that's why I think it's kind of fucked up, because I think that's also part of his struggle. Because from what I understand about Logic, he didn't grow up with no silver spoon. His family was like drug addicts. He grew up like real poor, and I forget, like Illinois or something like that. So I think he had that struggle, but then he has the way he looks, which is like kind of manly. You know what I mean? And I think that's part of his thing not getting accepted. And I don't know,
man.
Man, I don't know.
I'm trying to stick up for the guy. I don't know.
I don't have an answer for all of it. I'm just telling you that like the root of their insecurities seems to be the same place.
I agree.
That they're not, that no matter how many records they sell, they're not accepted.
Yeah, that's the thing.
In the culture.
That's true, though.
And that's what I'm saying.
In
like,
the
that's
hip-hop
what
culture.
I immediately thought of when I mean, not immediately, but when I sat back a couple of days and like thought about this whole situation, I was like, these dudes, like, why are you running up on Guapdad? Because and the line he said was so like, all right, he's kind of clowning you, but it wasn't an attack. It was
but
like,
it's something that you could laugh about with him, though.
He wouldn't run up on Filthy Rich.
No, and the crazy thing is that Guapdad said Guapdad said that Russ called him like months before about that line.
No, he called Russ and told him about the line.
Like there was already like a dialogue. So
which
like
he didn't even have to do.
Exactly.
I gotta explain my fuck you.
And so now this dude uses the opportunity to attack. You know what I mean?
That's that bullshit, bro.
Yeah, that's kind of really weird.
And look at who people want to attack when they want to attack a big artist. Look who they want to attack.
That's what I'm saying. He's not gonna run up on Filthy Rich if Filthy had a bar like that.
Fuck nah. He ain't gonna run up on SOB.
Yeah.
Nah.
Especially
he ain't gonna run up on, you know what I mean? So he ain't gonna, you know, like, come on, man. All this shit is staged, all fucking phony ass fucking pageantry bullshit.
See, I know I kind of wanted to talk about this earlier, but I feel like, man, sometimes we gotta stop even addressing these cloud devils.
No, we had to talk about this shit because Guapdad is one of ours, and we love him, and he's dope as fuck.
All
right,
I fuck with him all the way.
If anyone from the Bay gets jumped, he's gonna get discussed on this podcast.
We got love for West Oakland, you know what I mean? And so we had to talk about that, dude.
Say what you said again?
I said if anyone from the Bay gets jumped, they got it. We discussing it on this podcast.
Yeah,
that's our habitat.
That little B shit was nasty,
right?
Yeah, that was weird.
Yeah, I definitely didn't. I had a lot
people
to
be
say
trying to.
about
I think I saw someone. It might have been Tim House. Someone tweet like, "Oh, y'all want to jump Lil B and Guapdad."
Yeah, we actually talked
when
about
this shit. Funk
no,
with someone
we
from
did
the
talk
Bay.
About it. We talked about it on the podcast.
No, we talked about Twitter.
About Lil B?
About like no one's gonna do shit.
Yeah.
And I said, and you were kind of referring to like that's a problem in the Bay.
Right.
And I was like, that's a problem in a lot of places that people don't do shit. And my
that.
thing, and maybe this was a weird retort, my was just like, why is George Zimmerman just walking around? I'm saying
I do remember that. Okay,
so my whole thing is just that a lot of different places, like people don't do shit.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying that it doesn't happen in the Bay.
My thing is this though. On some Bay shit, I'm never gonna say I'm the best of friends of Lil B or anything like that. I've like kicked it with him a couple times. To me, he's hella dope.
Yeah.
As a person, I'm talking personally as a person, not musically. He's tight. Like he's hella smart, great conversation, all the shit. If I'm with my homies out and I see him getting pounced on. You're not about to get pounced on by yourself, bro. I'm in that.
Yeah, totally.
I'm in that, bruh. Especially if I know that these niggas is from out of town and they not from the Bay. If it's some Berkeley shit, I might try to break it up.
I ain't fucking with Berkeley cats. Them Berkeley dudes is crazy. On the low.
All Bay niggas is grimy.
Yeah,
but I'm just saying this though. I'm saying this though. I'm saying this though. If it was some Berkeley shit, I'll break it up. Like, nah, you feel me? Don't play them out like that. But on some, you not even from out here? Nah, we fighting together, bro.
I think I would protect the base god.
Come on, man. It ain't even
the opportunity.
It ain't even, I don't want to make it that specific, like we gotta protect the base god. I'm just saying if it was P-Lo, if it was Lil B, if it was Sue, and I don't fuck with Sue like that. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not about to let him get jumped.
Hell no.
You know what I'm saying?
I saw I Am Sue getting jumped. Would I hop in?
I would.
That's my homie, but
if it's not 1-on-1, I'm not letting him get
probably
jumped.
wouldn't just stand there.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't know I Am Sue,
like
but
that shit.
I was like, wait, what the fuck? That's I Am Sue.
I know him on a face basis. Like, I see him, we say what's up, all this shit. I've never kicked it with him or nothing like that. I'm not letting that man get jumped.
Plus, it's like, dude, if you could never, like, actually have beef with someone or not really be cool with them from the Bay, but if you know the dude's doing it from New York...
That's what I'm saying.
Fuck nah.
I'm not standing around.
Dude, like, this shit, I forget when this shit happened. This shit happened, like... hella times where like you don't even fuck, like it's like you don't fuck with your cousin, right? You're like, fuck you, like your cousin's kind of a bitch, but if someone else try to come fuck with your cousin,
you can't call him a bitch though.
Nah, but what I'm saying is that
I'm saying,
or someone from your neighborhood,
my cousin's a bitch, but you can't call him a bitch.
Exactly, like if someone from a neighborhood I don't fuck with ever, I'm like, I don't fuck with that dude. But if someone from another neighborhood who came to try to jump that person, like, oh my god, we're gonna kill this person,
right? Facts,
right? Like I know people that have died over shit like that. Literally, like they hella didn't fuck with someone in their hood at all, and someone from another hood came and they killed that person, bro. Right. Like straight up, we're like, you can't do that. Yeah. So I agree. Like, I mean, I'm not saying people need to die, but people should have done shit. The fact that shit happened in Mountain View, the fact that what?
I thought that's where you were going. Something gotta be done.
I'm just saying that's how serious it is.
We gotta ride for Lil B.
But I'm just saying that.
I mean, that was in San Antonio. That was hella weird. I'm saying the Lil B shit. Like, how the fuck did that happen in fucking Mountain View? And there's all these Bay artists and people were filming that shit. And we know who some of y'all were there, right there. Reports.
Russ he owed
and you couldn't have had that 101. And you couldn't have had that many people with the New York dudes out there with them too. There's no way that those New York dudes were outnumbering.
That was a Bay Area event, bro.
That's what I'm saying. There's no way that those New York dudes entourage was outnumbering.
I think that was the first. I think that was the first Rolling Loud in the Bay. Yeah. So it was hella
like 3 years ago.
It was hella people there.
That's what I'm saying.
It was hella people there, bro.
So
I don't want to point them out because
my point,
they the homies and everything, but that shit was just nasty.
But
bro.
Hey, they're the homies, but y'all fucked up, man. Yeah, like y'all should have done more. And we can say
that shit was nasty.
It's really hard to say, bro. It's really hard to say. Jumping in to a fight, I don't know. For no one, but like,
I mean, you don't got
ones for y'all. Yes, like I'm jumping in if y'all get, but someone I don't really fuck with like that. It's a hard decision to make.
You don't gotta jump in, but just pull someone off.
Life and my loved ones at risk. Okay, pull someone off.
Pull someone off. Do something.
Break it up. Okay.
Just do something.
That's the least.
That's all I'm saying.
I like that.
That's the least.
Do something.
But then still, you know the rules. You get involved anyway. You don't mind your business.
I mean, but that's how it is.
It becomes your business.
But in the Lil B situation, it ain't no escaping that. You're not about to just get out the way. If you there and if you present and you see these niggas pouncing on one dude and a dude that you kind of lightweight know and you know where these other niggas is
He's
from.
A legend.
Like, y'all not even from out here.
Yeah, they didn't even like yell or like stand up or like they just watched.
That shit was infuriating.
They just watched Lil B get beat up. That's a little fucked up.
And the whole thing is, if anyone, it's not even like.
That's kind of shady.
Of who the target was?
It's Lil B,
that's
bro.
What I'm saying. I'm like, dude, that's the homie. Yeah. Like, that's everyone's friend.
Yeah, okay.
You know what I mean? Like, that's everyone's friend. That's a friend to everyone in the Bay, if not the world.
Yeah.
So, let's keep moving, though.
Hey, man. But that's good dialogue, man.
I mean, that's just how we feel.
That's
just how we feel.
Yeah. Shout out to Guapdad.
You ever been jumped?
Streaming shit.
I've never been I got my ass. I got the shit kicked out of me by someone who was like kind of my friend, and they like hella flipped on me when they were like 15. I was 13. They just lit me.
That was a 1-on-1.
Yeah, I never been jumped.
You ever been
At least you kept it 100. I got jumped before.
Nah, you didn't keep it 100.
Huh?
He was.
No, I said unless you I said at least you kept it 100.
Yeah, I'm just talking about people
yeah,
who
real
jumped.
I just got lit up.
Yeah, I got jumped and we went back up there,
There you go.
and it was like a one-on-one.
Those are tight.
Yeah.
That's like old school shit.
Yeah, like I got jumped. I
It's
went
like
back
the
down.
Outsiders.
I went back down to the buildings. We walked back up to Sunnydale. We each picked our person, and it was a big ass brawl.
Yeah.
It was like we were so young.
And people
bro.
like respected.
Literally like
the
9,
one-on-one?
10, 8. Those were the 8.
Wow.
We was gladiators, bro. 90s, Geneva Towers, Sunnydale, like it was. So you could still fight in our age limit. You could still fight. You could either walk up the hill and you fighting, or they coming down, walking us, and we fighting. And then older niggas, you should just let us fight.
Yeah.
Let them go.
Yeah.
I've been to a couple of those.
But it was so cold though, bro. My school bus stopped right there on Santos and Sunnydale, bro. Right in the middle of Sunnydale. I used to have to walk from the school bus all the way back down to Geneva every fucking day. Me and my brother.
That's
that
crucial.
shit used to be many, bro.
Yeah.
We either getting chased by dogs or we getting chased by some Sunnydale
There's like a lot of
niggas.
dogs out there back
What?
then.
It was what?
Junkyard dogs.
Man, it was hella stray dogs.
Yeah,
bruh.
strays. Cats
Stray
too.
dogs. Fuck them cats. It was them stray dogs, bro. You knew at certain times, like, damn,
They're
I know
hungry.
he gonna walk by.
They're hungry.
And you would run just because you seen an unfamiliar dog. The dog probably wasn't even aggressive,
Yeah, you
but as
just
soon as you
already know.
run, they chasing you.
If you see a dog chewing on a tire, and then, like it's a DMX video, and then it looks up at you, you better run.
Like it's a DMX video.
Remember that one part of Rough Riders Anthem where the dogs are chewing on a tire?
Vicious,
I always laugh at that part.
vicious, bro.
Hey, man, it's not a game.
What we at? We just did Guapdad, man. I don't want to go too dark. What you got?
I think we covered a lot, man. You want us to get into the music then?
Sean has something on his list before we go.
I wanna make some corrections.
Some corrections.
Yeah. So
you
like a few episodes ago, I said Andre Nicotino was label mates with Gangstar and Chris Hallis Records,
Oh,
but actually it was Fote.
I thought I said
Oh,
that. Didn't
yeah,
I say that on this
yeah.
episode?
No,
on
I
that
don't think
same
you said
episode?
that. No, I didn't say Fote.
Okay.
But we can go back and review. I could be wrong, double wrong. I just wanted to say I was wrong. So Fote was actually label mates with Gangstar.
Okay.
Chris Hallis.
Yeah, actually, I don't think I corrected you. I think I remember being like, that
What the-
didn't sound right.
What the fuck are you talking about?
yeah,
Fote, Chrisless, EMI.
yeah,
Don't fight the feeling.
There you
yeah.
go.
That was the album too.
Yeah, that shit was so dope.
Oh, shout out to Fote though, man. I keep hearing that dude. He like super clean now.
Good for him, man.
Like he's like clear head. He like solid on his business, and he just own his shit.
We love you, Fo.
I just want to shout
Love
him
you,
out.
man.
Did he
'cause
leave
that's
Frisco?
dope.
Is he still in Frisco?
No, I heard he living in the Point, but he cool. Like he clean. He
Good, man.
doing his thing.
That's what's up.
That's dope.
Bro, he's always like at some high profile event.
Yeah.
Always he would just
He's
have like
fucking
some
Fote,
Tupac
man.
thing. I
Yeah.
know that, and that he all. If you go on his Instagram, his Instagram will remind you that.
Yeah. He'd be
he's
like,
Fote.
I'm posted up with Fat Joe and
Yeah,
Fabulous right now.
right.
At the Regency.
I'm like, oh yeah, you are Fote.
Yeah. Bro, that fool is such a good artist and performer.
Yeah, man.
I did a show with Fote on Fillmore and Turk at the mini park.
Oh, yeah.
That shit was cracking.
Sound crazy. My first show was there when I was 11.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah,
You really?
me, my brother, and my cousin.
You were rapping?
Yeah,
Wow.
Damn.
When did you start rapping?
9.
Wow. You were like writing raps?
Yeah.
That's tight.
That's
Yeah.
dope.
It
Smart
was meant to
kid.
be.
I remember it was when my grandmother first moved to Turkwood, and we was over there one weekend, and my aunt, she had some tape. It was some rap dude. It wasn't even. I couldn't even tell you who he was, but he had an instrumental on there, like all singles, and she made me, my brother, and my cousin write a verse to the beat.
Damn.
And then we wrote it and we performed it. It's like, all right, y'all got a show tomorrow at the over there at the park by McDonald's. It was like, what? We had to come up with a step and everything.
Damn.
It was crazy.
She's trying to get that money.
Yeah. Out of all of us, though, I was the only one that really like was fucking with it for real.
Did y'all shock it? Did you tear it down?
We was can. Yeah. I'm gonna keep it a buck. We was can.
I mean, you're 10.
We was 11. Though.
11, yeah.
No, I was actually I was 10. My cousin was 11. My brother was 12.
Damn.
I bet it was really good for 11-year-old.
Yeah, we probably look cool. I wish we had footage.
Yeah.
That'd have been dope.
Need some footy,
to
man.
see some can shit like that.
I know.
Yeah, but
Well, let's get into the new music, y'all.
Man,
if that's cool with y'all.
I'm down. What you got?
Well, Sean hit the group thread talking about this, and I couldn't believe it. I almost wanted to
Let's have a whole time.
Pretty offended that she would even say anything negative about this new Gangstar album.
Oh,
it's fucking great, bruh.
I heard
awesome.
You like the only person I heard that had something negative to say.
Yeah,
about it. I ain't gonna lie.
Look.
I haven't listened to it.
But there was a lot of silence that was very deafening.
It's not the greatest album ever. It's not even the greatest Gangstar album ever, but it's a new Gangstar album. It's new Guru verses over DJ Premier Beats.
Right.
With some of their best friends as the features.
And I heard that it sounded hella current, too.
It didn't sound dated.
Yeah, I heard it didn't sound dated.
It sounded cool. There's one song on there, I will say, the song with D.E.O. That song was really bad.
Well, what's her name?
And Nitty Scott.
Fine ass Nitty Scott, right?
Nitty Scott.
Fine ass Nitty Scott.
Nitty Scott bad. I was friends with her on Facebook for years before I knew what she did.
I know so many dudes. I know so many.
Back in the day when you was just friends with hella bad ones, like, oh.
I know so many dudes that don't know anything about her music or give a fuck about East Coast rap that are like follow her on Instagram.
Yeah. But when I started listening to, because she started doing hella music with Joel Ortiz. Right?
Yeah. They have a group.
Yeah, when they did that, I was checking her out, and I'm like, nah, she hard.
You know what Joel Ortiz sounds like?
Who?
The what's the father's name on Family Guy?
Peter Griffin.
It's over now. It's over.
Yeah.
Sorry, I just ruined it for you. Sorry.
But yo, that song with D.E.O. and Gangstar and Nitty Scott is really bad, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
Damn.
I don't want to even say this in public, but I gave the whole album the whole spin all the way through.
No, but coming from you, that's the unbiased, because you like a guru.
I kind of was. I grew up on Gangstar.
Yeah, I know.
On some kid shit.
Sure,
when you see something as a kid and you're like, damn, this is hella cool.
Yeah.
And I just discovered this, and like I can understand what he's saying.
Yeah.
Like listening to Guru, you really there, like listening, like whoa. Like,
but your style is like you could tell is hella
the beats too, the premier beats, of course.
Yeah, stupid.
And like always saying something positive, but still being down on some street shit. Like Gangstar is really important, and like. Some of those songs on there are like cool. Some of them are fucking great. Some of them are like
the J. Cole song. I was
that song
impressed.
is great. That's one of the best Gangstar songs ever.
I was
just
highly impressed, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
I really like that song.
I was highly impressed off that song. And I'm not even a J. Cole fan.
Yeah,
everyone got to let a disclaimer out there.
Yeah,
when talking about J. Cole.
Oh yeah. But people always attack me when I say, you don't like J. Cole.
Yeah.
Like, nah.
I'm telling you, man, this shit is some CIA propaganda. J. Cole hate. And I'm not a J. Cole fan saying that. But it's unwarranted hatred. It's unwarranted.
I don't hate him.
He's a target.
It's like, I don't get it. The hatred.
He's tight. J. Cole
is tight. I'm just not a fan. No, I'm not a fan. He's hella tight. He's made songs that, we talked about this before. He's made songs I'm like, that's a perfect song. Like, he's made songs I'm like, that's really tight. Not a fan. But I'm not mad at him. So the hatred, and especially because he's hella positive, like I'm like the hatred just seems the punishment doesn't fit the crime. I'm like, what has this dude done to deserve all this shit? Like it feels like there's propaganda.
I think J. Cole's one of the best ever, but I'm still not a fan.
But it's interesting. People better than him.
Interesting.
He's really fucking good, bro.
Nah,
he's hella talented. He's hella talented on features. I really like him.
And he did a lot.
You know what song is hella tight?
Yeah, he did a lot for the culture the last 10 years. Like J. Cole has been a really strong voice for hip hop.
I agree.
He's done a lot of good shit.
I'm just not a fan. But
that's one of the things.
What's that one song that he just put out? Not just, but it came out this year.
Yeah, I haven't even listened to it. Middle Child.
That song tight as fuck. I played that a lot of times. But I wouldn't play it. Look, I tried to get through a J. Cole album, bro, and I fell asleep.
The J. Cole verse on the Gangstar album is dope.
It is
tight as fuck.
Another song on there that I like. Well, I like all the features on there. They got Q-Tip. They got Talib Kweli.
I need to check.
They got the song with Royce 5'9", I think, is my second favorite on the album.
Royce so hard.
It's a good song. It's really meaningful. I'll recommend anybody listen to it. I don't know if you're the biggest Gangstar fan, but if you listen to this album front to back and just go through the songs, you'll get a good feel for what that group is about. And I think it's really nice hearing. It's nice hearing like a good album. See, like Guru and Premier are like a group, and Guru passed away, and Premier like is keeping it lit with this album, and that's really dope to hear. It's dope to still like have Guru's spirit and energy out there through this group. Very influential group, Gangstar. So that's just my little soapbox spiel for this album.
Dope.
I usually don't have anything I feel that strongly about for the new music picks.
You got any
So
anything else?
I don't think I even want to go into anything else. I just want to leave it there. I hope people listen to that album if they haven't already.
Dope.
So my thing is like I'm historically like a really big Gangstar fan, and
I don't even want to entertain it. I'm sorry. I don't want to hear any criticism
Nah, I do.
about this album.
are you serious?
Yeah, I'm kind of serious. I don't want to hear it. I'm like biased, just straight up.
Well, me and you gonna talk. Give it to
I'm
me,
just
Scott.
fucking with you, man.
I just don't. I don't think it was a very good album, and
Actually, yeah, no, never mind. No, just skip it. Just go into your picks.
nah, I want to say some shit. I just don't think. I think the Gangstar legacy and the standard, it just was well below that standard, and I had high hopes because.
What do you want to do? He's dead.
Listen,
Oh man, see, you pissed me off. I don't
Me
want to
neither,
hear any
but
attacks on this
it's
album.
not an attack because I love them. All right,
I just don't want to hear any contrary. This is a
Man,
great,
let him
great
talk,
album.
man.
All right,
don't make
let
it
him
weird,
talk,
bro.
man.
So I'm just saying it just wasn't at the standard that I, especially from the first two singles, were so good that I thought it would be at. And also just it just feels really forced, especially when I found out like Premier didn't record any of those vocals. They all were from Solar, and Premier bought
Shit.
yeah, and Premier bought all of those vocals. So it just feels like hella contrived, and also just I'm not a big fan of DJ Premier's production anymore, and it stuck out on the album. The singles were really good.
So let me ask you
And
this.
so, but I was just really disappointed by the album.
You think his beats got weaker, or you just outgrew?
I think they got weaker.
I actually
Really?
agree with that. Yeah,
They got really
they're really
formulaic.
one-dimensional.
Yeah, they uses like the same 3, 4, 5 drum sounds.
I'm just surprised you're saying this because
I just honestly don't think
these beats on this album are some of the ones I like from him in a long time.
I'm just not crazy about them, man. And you know what it is that I hella see. I think the album is super important to Guru's legacy and to the Gangstar legacy and to the Guru's family. And so for that, I'm really happy it came out. You know what I mean? But I think for me personally, and for new fans and for people that wanted like something else to hear, you know what I mean? Like wanted more. But just for me as like being like a historically a big Gangstar fan and that being like one of the main reasons I became a DJ and like all that stuff and seeing them live and meeting them and all this stuff when I was a kid was like, it's just not on the level for me, you know what I mean? And that's just how I feel personally. Like, I always feel how I feel personally, but there's also, like, what it means to the culture, what it means to the influence of people, and that's a different thing. That's not for me to comment on necessarily. But,
I just think you gotta lower the bar when the guy's been dead.
But my
This
whole
is
thing is, like, I'm not gonna
amazing-
lower the bar,
this is
though.
an
It's
amazing
Nah, but
feat.
his
That's
take on
my
it though
thing.
is kind of like
I'm just honest, man.
Nah, I hear you.
Yeah.
I'm just saying I can't lower the bar.
I think it's out of context.
the bar is
bro.
so high.
I don't think you can have that same bar. If
But it's
the
like
guy
if
passed
Premier
away.
was sitting on these vocals that he had actually done with this dude, and like it was just songs that he redid, but it was like he just hadn't want to put out, it'd be like one thing. But the fact that he recorded all these vocals with Solar, like and that devil ass bitch ass Solar, like and the fact I'm glad that he paid for the vocals and paid the ransom to get those back from him, and that's cool. But it's just like it just doesn't feel. On the like a Gangstar album is hella special. Even the Owners, which people consider like the worst Gangstar album, is still so
So
much
you
better than
think
this
they
album.
would be better not even putting this out?
I don't know what they would be better.
No
but
new
it just feels,
Gangstar album?
I don't know, and it's not for me to answer.
Like you're not gonna get it up to that par that you're talking about. It's just not gonna happen.
Then
Like,
that's okay. Some things aren't meant to happen.
Nah, see, I'm looking
That's
at it
the way I look
differently.
at it.
I can forgive it for all that stuff you're saying, just because I feel like having those two put something out in these times for one last time, maybe, is just really special.
No, and then you know what? That's like actually a reason why I would be a proponent of the album coming out, because I think it is important to like what it means for this family to his son, to Keith Elam Jr., to you know what I mean, to Guru's son. Like I'm not saying it shouldn't have come out. I'm just like, I just feel like the bar was like really high, and even the Owner's album, which is the last Gangster album that came out, I think in 2004 or 2005, it still was just like a lot higher than where this is at. And it just feels like this was forced, you know. And this is just like a fan comparing this music to their own music, and that's just how I feel, you know. And then especially like when I found out like none of the vocals were recorded with Premier, I was just like, it just felt weird, you know. But at the same time, I get Premier being like, you could tell he obviously super hates Solar, as does everyone. And he just wanted to get them shits back, you know what I mean? And that was like a big thing for him.
I think it's worth it. I'm so happy with this album.
So he bought the vocals off?
Yeah, he bought 30 sessions of vocals from that dude. He knew that there was something like Solar.
Where did you read that from?
I saw interviews on the Breakfast.
Also, though, for people who don't know, too.
Yeah, you talk about
people who
like,
don't know, Solar is some other ass rapper that when Guru and Premier weren't on good terms, basically Guru was working with this guy Solar, and when Guru got sick, Solar was kind of like taking control of Guru's like business. And
well, they had a business. They have 7 grand records together. They were both 5%ers, and then. But yeah, there was like a really manipulative relationship between them two. Really, Solar became really controlling when Guru went to a coma. He tried to say originally he produced a will that he said that Guru came up with, but actually was after didn't realize it was disproven in court.
That's crazy. I remember
the doctor was like, "There's no way that dude just woke up for a while and wrote this. No one was around the witness, and then just went back to coma like that."
I remember that.
So I didn't know that was pretty cool that got disproven. I think it's dope that Guru got paid the ransom and got the vocals back from this dude. There's probably more vocals, which it sounds like Premier thinks there's even more. But it just felt forced. But you know that's for me. You know that's just how I feel. I'm not saying it shouldn't have been made. I'm not saying, I don't think it's on the level of like it should have been put out. But in terms of like the legacy, what it means for the family, what it means for like fans like Dregs who like really enjoy it and the feeling that it gives them, then I think it's good. For that point. But I just don't.
Like a Pac album.
I don't feel like it's on the level. Like that.
I thought it was better than a posthumous Pac album.
Machiavelli?
But see, that's...
besides that one.
But you're talking
that one
about,
don't even count because that was like finished and done pretty much.
You're talking the only posthumous...
Are You Still Down was done.
That's the only, cool. But that's the only one that's worth it because I think one of the beats was changed, and that's what Heaven Gotta Ghetto. The beat was changed.
Yeah, but it was
like none of that shit was Undo for Love. Like none of that shit. Like damn near all the songs were the same songs.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's the whole thing is like if we finally get this Pac shit, there's so much Pac shit that hasn't come out. If it finally comes out, just remaster it and it's the same beats, it'll be fucking fire.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But it's when Eminem produced a fucking Tupac album, like there was all these like the Pac albums that came out with like new beats and they tried to keep it current and like that shit was terrible.
The Eminem one was really weird.
Oh my god, Eminem beats are so terrible. And I don't give a fuck. I ain't fucking Renegade's whack. I don't give a fuck what anyone tells me.
The beat?
It's just
yeah.
I mean, lyrically it's cool, but I just don't want to hear fucking Eminem's rumble.
You don't like Eminem, no.
But I'm with a large contingent of people that don't like Eminem. And actually, I actually appreciate him as a person. I just don't want to hear his voice rap. And that beat is whack.
You didn't like none of the Eminem? I don't want to get into it.
Nah, that's not it.
Let's go with keep going with the new music.
Yeah, please keep going.
No, it's on you. Because...
So on me, I'll run through like shit I like, and I'll just say like 1 or 2 sentences for each one.
Yeah.
So one album that came out of nowhere on me that's actually pretty tight. It was the new Vado mixtape, Long Run Volume 1. I can't believe that shit is fucking tight. It's sick ass beats. You would like it, I think.
Vado's tight.
Yeah, I like Vado.
No, it's crazy because I haven't really like. It's the strongest project in a while, and I haven't really checked for him in probably 3 or 4 years. But it came out of nowhere, and I listened to it, and I was like, whoa, I ran it back a bunch of times. New artist, Baby Keem, has a project called Die For My Bitch. It's pretty tight. Fuck with it. Yeah, right. Definitely on some SoundCloud young rapper shit, but I fuck with it. Clams Casino dropped a new tape, all this shit, it's beats and stuff. It's called Mood Trip Radio. If you like him, then you'll like it. It's definitely...
Remember when you got me in to see him on New Year's?
That was my show, yeah. It was him, Flying Lotus.
You?
Flying Lotus. What does he do?
Thundercat?
He DJs live.
He makes.
Yeah, he
he
DJs.
does like live.
Oh, he does live.
So like 5 years ago,
I would love to see that.
I
I seen him
co-produced.
at Outside Lands.
Yeah, I co-produced the Flying Lotus, Thundercat, Clams Casino, and Troy Boy live at New Year's Eve at 10:15 also. So that's what that was.
That was 5 years ago.
But yeah, I believe.
tight.
I am Sujat Basso 5.
I still ain't checked it out.
Fuck with it. Really talked about a lot. I think we could talk about it a little bit if you want to. It was Tory Lane's new project, The Chicks Taped 5.
We could talk about it, man.
The premise of the tape was really tight. I don't know if you know the premise of it, but the premise is that it was like an R&B tape because he does rap and R&B. So it was an R&B tape that sampled all 2000s R&B, but also got the artist that for the songs he sampled to be on it. He cleared over 40 samples. He's like coming out of pocket to make the album.
Yeah.
Like, and it's really hard because when you're sampling shit that sampled some shit, you have to like double clear shit. You have to clear shit with the actual song, and then you have to clear the actual. Like he had to clear like some shit like 5 times. But I'm actually not crazy about the album. Like people are super loving it. There's shit I fuck with on it, but I really like the idea of it, but I'm not crazy about the project. And Tory Lanez has been actually like. He's been for the past few years been like a guilty pleasure of mine where it's like, dude makes tight music, dude. Like overall, like I'll check for his shit and like sometimes it'll be kind of corny, but I'll be like, damn, this shit's hella tight. Sometimes he sounds like he's hella biting Travis, but I'm like, it's good though. Like
Travis?
Yeah, like he's been like him and Future.
When it go like this.
Yeah, and then Future, like people have said like he's definitely bit, but then he's made good music though.
He does.
You know what I mean?
When he sings like on his R&B shit, I don't understand why he makes his voice like that.
He sounds like Jeremiah almost.
He sounds like a woman.
Yeah, he sounds interesting.
Like it's crazy. Like I don't. The album is tight though.
You like it?
I fuck with it. I played a few songs on repeat.
Yeah. I like the song I like the most. I was talking about on Twitter. The song I like the most is the song without a feature. Is the song with the Pretty Ricky sample.
That's tight.
That's like the hardest shit. It doesn't have a feature.
It says all 2000s R&B.
Yeah. So it's I think the premise of it is like super dope.
That 2000s nostalgia is coming in right now. Huh?
I mean, it's about to be.
It's crazy.
The Roaring 20s.
Yeah.
So it's about that time.
The 2000s weren't that dope to me.
Nah, they were great for club music. It was the best era of hip hop R&B club music. It was like easily the best era of hip hop R&B club music.
I don't know. I hated it a lot.
And dancehall was the emergence of reggaeton. Like it was like the.
Actually, yeah.
In terms of club music, there was so much terrible music from the 2000s, especially the early 2000s hip hop that aged terribly.
Yeah.
But I'm saying like the club music, when we throw in the 2000s party, that shit's like hella fun, dude. Like. That shit is when club shit was like hella fun, sing along, like everyone's into it. Like the production was good, shit was
hitting. Did you play any Jaquan?
Jaquan, Tipsy? I got it, man. Hey, man. That's one of them ones. And now you know what I mixed that song with? Because the drums are very similar. I mixed that with Freeway's Rock the Mic.
There you go.
That's dope.
I've done that since back then.
That's tight.
Those drums are very similar. They came out within a year of each other. Anyway, and then I have like 2 more things to mention. Let me open my phone. New Larry June project, product of the Dope Game. It's pretty tight.
I ain't listened to it yet.
He's got a Harry Fraud beat. He's got
he got hella Harry Fraud songs.
I bet he does. And I see the way Harry Fraud like reps him online. I could tell they've done a lot of shit together. Yeah. But he only has one on there. New West Side Gun mixtape, Hitler Wears Hermes Part 7. Which I never thought that there would be a Hitler Wears Hermes installation while he was on Eminem's label or on a major label.
Hermes?
Yeah.
Hermes,
whatever. Hermes, whatever the fuck. You know, it's a play on Devil Wears Prada.
Yeah.
Hitler Wears Hermes.
Yeah.
Part 7, it's pretty tight. I fuck with it. And then the last one was Guapdad 4000 Dior Deposits. The shit is tight. I like the song with Buddy. I like the song with 6 Lack the most. Those are the songs. I love 6. I'm a big 6 Lack fan. I think he's gone on the record here.
You definitely been, yeah, for sure.
So that's where I'm at, you know.
First of all, excuse me for all this damn coughing, man. I apologize.
You got 2 water bottles going.
Dog, I'm almost done with this cough.
You killed all those lozenges. You got like 1 left.
I handed out the wealth.
I never got one.
It's my last one.
Nah,
you need it.
I appreciate that you would give me your last, but I was just joking with you. I don't want.
Hey, man.
I'd rather you have it.
If I could get through this.
Poor guy, man. Fuck.
Sorry, excuse me.
These guys this is D.E.O's flu game right now.
You got the flu right now?
No, but Michael Jordan had the flu game.
Oh, good one.
The finals we still ball out.
Yeah, that's like the equivalent.
He powered through, persevered.
Podcast.
Powered through.
I'm gonna thug it out. The baby dropped the video.
Dude.
Oh, yeah, everyone
let's
loves
talk about
that
the
video.
baby. Let's talk about the baby.
That video tight as fuck.
Tight as fuck. Did you see
Hella
the
tight.
videos that he made before though? Like the shit he would just make for Instagram that was like that video? So he would make these videos like just for like Instagram or whatever with all his homies, but they were scripted the same exact way where he's like walking around.
That's tight.
And they're hella tight. And so when that video came out, I was like, dude, this is so tight that he
So that's
did it.
why people
like a
fuck
way
with it.
bigger production.
Yeah.
Like, and that's the thing that like, dude, the baby is tight, bro. Like
Nah, he's
people,
hella tight.
like he's fun, bro. Like he's hip hop. And North Carolina, man, I want to give props to North Carolina. North Carolina comes out with tight ass artists and always has.
Somebody compared him to
He's funny.
Ludacris.
Yeah, he's funny. He's
I can see
hella
that.
funny. I like how he's like, he got the little man complex and he ain't afraid to talk about it. He's like, I'll whoop your ass. Like, he's really about
He's
that.
with the shit.
No, and we've talked about that, the videos of him beating
I ain't
people.
running up on the baby.
Dude, but he's like super charismatic. He's funny. He's likable. His music is funny. I got to listen to his music. I was listening to that song with Hose and I was just laughing. Like, it's just he's funny, dude. Like,
Excuse me, I'm sounding hella gross. But
Yeah, man.
I was
You
trying to help
alright?
you.
You good?
I was trying to
I'm
help you.
cool. Thank you. Nah, I appreciate all the support.
I was trying to help.
The baby, that video's hella tight. Shout out to him. I don't even know the name of it. I spoke about District 10. I want to give another shout out to that.
Just tight.
G-Val District 10 featuring Shy Glizzy, Lil Bean, and Clyde Carson. He got a song with Clyde Carson on there called Speed Racing. That's hella dope. That I'm hoping he shoots a video for. We're gonna try to figure that out.
Shout out Clyde.
My homie Big Mo. A lot of people know him for running around with Messy Marv, Fatty Addy Records.
Oh, wait a second. Sorry.
Mob.
I'm so sorry to cut you off so rudely. But that's another music picks that Cash
The Messy
Lord
Marv
Mess.
I didn't like
Elegant
it.
Project Murder. Whoa.
I didn't like it. We can get to that.
I like that shit.
Let's table that.
You liked it?
Yeah,
Let's table
like
that.
it.
I didn't like it, but let's table that though. So my homie Fatty Addy, Big Mo, he dropped a record. It's Rich Rocka. It's a Rich Rocka solo called Bags, and it's tight. It's a video out for that right now. Cash Lord Mess.
Man.
That was like after that. I didn't like that album,
bro.
bro.
Bag look like.
It sounded like all the songs it sounded like all the songs that Mozzie didn't want to use for that joint album.
Nah, no, it wasn't that great. But it was like, it was dope. I still love it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, certain shit, I don't know, I hold to a weird standard. Like, I know this is not good, but I am still going to enjoy it. It's
Gives
like
you the
watching a
feeling.
bad movie.
Gives you the feeling.
It's like watching a movie, like, you know, yeah. But some of those songs, like that Bag Look Like, and then that little Filmo song he did, those were sick as fuck. And some of those beats were knocking. It's just, yeah.
A lot of the beats was.
A lot of the
It
beats
just, the
was
songs
knocking.
was hella.
It's just the hooks and the lyrics is
Yeah.
just kind of like you're not trying very hard.
Not at all.
But
I got a lot more though.
man, I love
Not
that
a lot
shit.
more, but I
I'm
got
adding
some more.
that to my pick for this week.
Let's do it.
Elegant Project Murder.
It's a late ad.
Yeah, I forgot.
My homie Sierra, Soda alumni, Sierra Shine. She dropped the album called Tender, and it's tight. She dope.
Tender or
Yeah.
Tinder?
Tender.
10.
10, like
10.
the number Tender. Yeah.
Okay.
It's tight.
Sierra Sean?
Yeah.
I got a song with Sierra Sean.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't even
she-
think she knows I got it. I did it with TD.
She dope though. She had a record on the last season of Insecure for people that watch. I watch Insecure.
Oh yeah, I heard about that. I think
yeah.
you told us about that on
Yeah.
the podcast.
It was called 6 Speed, I think, or Wrong Speed. It was called Wrong Speed. So her album, let's keep going. The Dave East album, Survival, is tight.
Don't
I
you got a
liked it.
song with 40 on there or
Yeah, Mozzie and 40.
Mozzie and
Mozzie
40.
and
That
40.
song is tight too. We're gonna keep it New York. Styles P album is tight. I'm halfway through it.
Oh, I
that shit
gotta
tight
check that
though.
out.
It was a surprise album. The
Right.
Burner album, La Plaza, great ass production. He got some cool features on there. It's like a real Latin album. He got this
Yeah.
Puerto Rican dude on there singing on a lot of songs.
He just put out a documentary to promote it.
I ain't watch it.
I watched some of it. A lot of the homies are in that shit. A lot of old footage. It's pretty crazy.
That's tight.
They're doing some of the making of the album. And it was showing like all the Latin singers and musicians coming in.
And you know who's like starring on that album? Cosmo.
Oh yeah.
Cosmo, he's on hooks, he's on verses. So I'm like a huge Cosmo fan. Like that's the homie. Like I know him, but I'm a fan of Cosmo. I've been a fan since.
What's Cosmo's like most well known?
His first album, Cospuccino.
Really?
Yeah.
That's his most well known.
When he was running with Killer Tay. Cospuccino. That was like the one that we played all the time. Like before we knew he was white.
Yeah.
I swear to God, we did not know he was white.
Yeah.
We didn't see the cover. We never saw the cover.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's like, a good test right there.
Yeah,
if you could
for
pass
sure.
that test.
For sure. Cosmo Raw.
Funny.
And let's keep it going. Young Lot, I mentioned it earlier. He got the song with Glass Malone, Lil Bean, Keep It On Me. The video coming soon. Shit, and that's it. I'm working on hella shit though. I could talk about it on the next episode, but it's a lot of shit. I'm trying to bring a lot of Frisco shit together. I'm excited for the Quinn album that y'all doing, the Audio Vandals album. Yeah,
that shit's gonna be crazy.
A whole lot of Frisco shit coming up, man, that I'm excited about.
That shit is gonna be crazy.
Yeah. So yeah, we solid.
Are we signing off?
We are. Signing off. I do want to shout out Said Films again.
Thank you
for sliding through.
Yeah,
getting this pilot episode going in. Shout out to all y'all. Shout out to everybody that been fucking with us. Shout out to Stretch for letting me know that you listening.
Yeah.
Shout out to everybody else that be coming up to us on a random, letting us know that y'all listening. Keep fucking with us.
You're hungry.
We will be upping the production up a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
This is just the pilot of the visual.
Yeah, 2019, we definitely got it ramped up. 2020, hopefully we get this to y'all more often and more consistently. Shout out to Dregs One again for being a motherfucking lawyer.
Congratulations.
That's huge.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? I can't say that enough. We definitely need to do something. We got to celebrate that. We got to honor that.
That shit was like Christmas, man.
Yeah,
man.
I was like, I was very excited for that because I know how hard that is. Well, I can realize how hard it is. I don't know exactly.
That was a
how
win
hard
for
it is.
Frisco.
That was definitely a win.
That was
for
a
sure.
win for Frisco.
Yeah, for sure,
right
for sure. But yeah, man, keep fucking with us. If this your first time, just go back on the old episodes, catch up, rock with us. At Native Sons with a Z podcast on Instagram, D.E.O 415.
DJ Sean G, DEEJAYSEANG, all platforms.
Dregs One, you just type that in anywhere, Google, Twitter, Instagram.
I'm gonna try to convince him to change his Instagram to Dreg Squire.
I think I might change my name eventually. I don't
Man.
know. Let me go see.
I don't know. But it's all good, man. I'm D.E.O.
I'm Sean G.
Dregs One.
And this is Native Sons Podcast.
Yeah.
Episode 31. Out.
Yeah.